hello, everyone.
Somebody muted.
No, she's not on my Fugitex over here.
Oh.
Second,
wow.
I've been yeeted.
How could you, River?
It's okay. I only take it personally.
Good.
Only take it as a complete jab against me.
Uh-huh. I will carry this forever.
Well, at some point, Somni's going to appear on the screen. I don't know why she hasn't. Her Discord reactive is there now. I can see her lighting up on the future web thing. But she's still just invisible. So
it's probably Somni, try logging back into Fugi. I had to do that the other night.
Let me see.
So just open like the Fugi website and it should.
Regardless, y'all should be able to hear the spooky music. That is because we are our Halloween special. The way I timed this out landed perfectly that we are starting Dues for the Dead in October. This is the fourth mission in the Adventurers League path, and this one's a little bit here. We do need to wrap up Shadows Over the Moonsea, however, so we will be doing that wrap up tonight. Some downtime, some awarding the money and the things that you guys got. Most importantly, the players are currently finally leveling up to 3 a little bit early, thanks to, on our last stream, Warlock grabbing one of the Hero Factory plushies. Am I right?
That is very much correct.
Exciting.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I can actually make a Scyther rogue.
Hello, Belle. I hope that you're having a wonderful. That's our plushie, Scraps. He's currently on sale with Hero 10. We're having an internal competition to whoever buys our little silver dragon whelp the most. Whoever supports the talent of their choice the most is going to get an internal reward in Hero Factory. At 50 plushies sold, we're going to do a grocery supermarket simulator with whoever sold the most being the boss. At 100 or 150, someone's going to get full body tracking. Other than that, I don't really have any other announcements apart from any of my games. There are some open spots right now in a few of my Cyberpunk games. I'm also interested in starting up a new Pathfinder game, so don't be afraid. Out. Hard to breathe. Alright, I don't think that there's anything else. So, who wants to give the recap of everything that happened in Shadows Over the Moonsea?
1, 2, 3, no-nos.
What? No.
I don't have a nose. I'll follow them all.
Alright, Warlock, you're the leader of the party. Thank you for volunteering.
Poor guy. Every time.
It was everything over Shadows Over the Moonsea, so all 4 missions.
Well, it was only one mission, but if
I
it took
can't
4
remember.
sessions, then yeah. Go over what happened. Alright, anybody else want to save him for an inspiration?
I can try to give it a shot.
Jesus.
Yes! Do it!
Alright.
He's overhappy. It's not that bad. I don't remember.
Alright, give us a recap and then someone else correct him where he's wrong.
So, very little, but pretty much a lot of us got food poisoning from drinking water from the well because we were discriminating against the villagers because we don't trust them because they were
Not
all
all of
inbred.
us.
I know, not all of us, but some of us. Due to the fact that a lot of them are inbreds and we don't want to end up like inbred, so we didn't drink their water, or we didn't drink their water. I forget which one. No, we drank some bad water. Anyways, something happened. We got attacked, or the pirates came. Turns out they were pretending to be pirates or pretending to be ghosts. I forgot which one's which. And then the real attack came somewhere in the middle of the little foggy boat thing. We climbed up. We attacked them for some reason, and we all almost died due to greed, fire, food poisoning, or well poisoning. And we fought on a big boat that was catching on flames. And then we fought on a smaller boat. And it was kind of funny because we were all fighting for space on top of us tiny little life raft, and we went home. Is that right?
We also adopted a child.
Wait, what?
And didn't talk about any of the side missions or anything that was really going on. Someone take over. Shepard!
Come on, I don't know. I just punch things.
This is
We had
why, viewers, the importance of taking notes. No,
We
did
had-
I
we did,
say
fuck.
you were gonna get one? Take notes, you were wrong.
Hey, oh, was I wrong about the food poisoning, the inbreds, the fight for a small boat? We
You
almost
missed
a lot of us
the
almost
entire
died.
first
I
half.
think Momo was on a mission to hunt an infernal. Sorry, I'm a little landed.
I was on a mission to find proof that there's summoning of an infernal, or something like that.
Keep telling me if I'm cutting out chat. It actually might be an issue with my microphone filter. Alright, so I guess I'll go over the whole thing real quick. This was one that a lot of players seem to be partially checked in and checked out of at different times. After being gifted your guys' base at the lighthouse, you guys were told by one of your contacts with your mysterious benefactor to go and speak with a man named Doomguide Yover, the High Priest of Kalimvor, who had heard rumors of a ghost ship that nobody was particularly taking seriously. The Order of the Silent Shroud chose to hire you instead of trying to run through city bureaucracy. You were to investigate the ghost ship attacks along the shore and then deal with the problem when you found out what it was. With your first lead, it was a madman that nearly bit off Petra's finger that you encountered all and interrogated for a little bit. After that, you went to speak with the captain, one of the Knights of the Black Fist, spoke with her, and also spoke with a gnome doctor about some bones that you had found. In all of this, you guys discerned with the help of some of your factions, all of whom gave you secret assignments, that every few days, corresponding to moon cycles, settlements were being attacked along the coast. You used that information, as well as information you'd gotten from people you'd met on the road while investigating, that it was likely going to be an island near the coastline that would be attacked next. Went there to go check it out, to protect the village, and to finish your secret assignments. While investigating the island, you found the people who lived on it who were extremely insular and xenophobic, calling you outsides. They also spoke with a very funny accent that certainly doesn't exist IRL. Am I still cutting out, by the way, chat, at all?
I can hear you.
Well, I'm asking my Twitch. They're the ones who pointed it out. I think there might be something wrong with one of my Twitch filters for my mic.
It might be OBS too. OBS has been kind of funky.
That's what I'm saying, and I'm trying to check to see. So, you guys discovered the village, looked around, roleplayed with a few of the weirdos there, and discovered a hidden infernal altar dedicated to someone that you failed your religion checks to figure out who. Petra decided to fuck with the religious altar, and in doing so, accidentally... Oh, a stretch, thank you. Oh. Accidentally discovered that they were now part of the infernal contract, and also dubiously may have broken the contract immediately as well, forever consigning their soul to hell. The defense of the island came, and after speaking with a second crazy person that they found on the island, who was similar but not quite to the original guy, which for some reason didn't set off any bells in the players' heads, they began the fight, having convinced some of the islanders to help battle with them. They didn't realize, though, that the crazy guy had slipped away, poisoned them all, and sabotaged all of the defenses, which made that a little bit less useful than they had hoped. The fight happened on the land. The players managed to win and discovered that they weren't actually ghosts. It wasn't a ghost ship. A bunch of kobolds and dudes Scooby-Dooing it, dressing up as undead and skeletons. They were just Scooby-Dooing it. The players pursued one survivor across the island, killed him, and then searched for the boat that they had come from. They found the ship, but as they arrived, a mysterious ritual that the hags, not really hags, the old ladies, back on the island, they finished it. I'm just checking for Shepard. I just got a DM. This is why I shouldn't be doing the recap.
Oh, you could have waited. It's all
They
good.
finished the ritual, causing the ship that the island had been made out of, the Audacity, which again the players found a lot of clues about, and then just kind of went, "Yep, that must be a thing," and left it alone. The Audacity ripped back out from hell, slammed into the ghost ship, and the infernal crew fought the bakers aboard. The party engaged in battle, fought both crews at the same time, managed to kill all of the fake ghosts, and then were ran off by the few surviving members of the infernal crew. With a child in tow, the party now make their way back to Fawn. That's how you do a recap.
Yeah.
Warlock?
Yes.
Said, do I?
Yeah, because isn't Petra like because the the whole contract thing, it makes her want to stay on the island?
Yes, but it's like, so as a note, nothing about this contract should interfere you playing your character. It should add flavor. You have a weird instinctual longing to remain on the island, but it's not something you can't easily overcome. It's just more like it feels like you're leaving home and you feel a little bit scared. It's like you're going to school for the very first time. You know? It's uncomfortable. Don't want to. But you also are like, well, I don't actually live here. I need to go home. These people are kind of fucking weird. It's not something that should be making you so depressed you can't function or think normally. You just feel more distant to everything.
Well, that's a bit more detail than I would have liked to know. All right.
So, Fantasy Grounds gave you 3 elemental disciplines. You're only supposed to get elemental attunement, one of your choice. Check your sheet, because what happens is, much like fighting styles for things that are multiple choice, Fantasy Grounds just gives you all of it, and you delete off the ones that you're...
That makes sense.
Where did it give you all the extras?
It's in my actions. Actually, let me see.
Yeah, Owen, Broken Arrow, Water Rip, and Fangs of the Fire Snake. For the ones that you don't actually have, just delete them off. Yeah, just remove them.
Okay. Which is weird because I'm supposed to have another one.
Question.
Let me finish with Shepard first. What's the other one that you're supposed to have?
Elemental attunement.
And is it that one that you had selected?
No, that one. No, that one is automatically given to me. Then I get to choose another one.
It's just prestidigitation.
Yeah, basically.
So just add prestidigitation to your sheet.
Yeah.
It literally is only prestidigitation. It's exactly that. Hilariously enough, you don't get the cleaning effect for some reason. Actually, it is very slightly different. I wonder if it's a spell.
Yeah, the disciplines, not the discipline, but the oh yeah, the discipline 4 elements. They're a lot like the warlock things. Or every so often,
it's quite literally just a spell. So if you can't find something, look, I just added it to your sheet.
Cool. Yep, I'll fix it.
Yep.
I'll fix everything now.
Cool, awesome.
I just wanted to.
Celine.
I think I found where I level up, but it's not letting me level up.
Okay, so in your main page, where it says class and level, you hit the gear, right?
Yep. Every time I hit level up, it gives me an error.
Oh.
It didn't for me. So you're gonna level up. So did it open a new box, like a new window for you?
It keeps saying unable to import, unable to open class records, not loaded.
Yep, check your modules. Remember, guys, every session, always
I
check.
had all the modules, though, unless it uninstalled some.
It does that every now and then. Fantasy Grounds will have an
does,
update that will unload your stuff, so you have to go to modules. That only happens if you do not check it weekly to update, by the way.
I've been updating it, though.
You must have missed an update, and then a second update came through, maybe, or something happened. But check your modules, go through, reload them all.
Source? Hey, River.
I'm River.
When you pick the source for leveling up, does that matter which one we pick, or?
Yes.
Okay. Which one should I actually pick?
I don't know.
Okay. I guess I'll pick Zenithars.
Sure.
Select a subclass? What do you mean?
You're level 3 now. You have to pick your fighter subclass. You literally just went through all that with Somni, the type of fighter that you are. It's time.
Oh no, I get that, but I have to type it manually instead of clicking the plus button.
Huh?
Oh, interesting.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. It's like, wait, do I have to do everything manually?
Egg.
No,
Yeah.
Where it says source.
Yeah.
Select your source.
Oh, it changes depending on the source.
Yeah, it opens up which rule book that you're trying to use.
Oh.
Xanathars, you had Arcane Archer, Cavalier, and Xanathar.
Yeah.
Pick which book it's going to come from.
I apologize. I did not know.
All right. As a note, for those wanting to do psionics, I do not allow psionic classes without permission.
I am sad that I am denied my Psycho Rogue.
Yeah, sorry. I really dislike the psychic classes and find them anachronistic to D&D in general.
What proficiency? Oh, I get to pick one now? Interesting.
My main argument about psychic stuff, chat, is the fact that it's just magic. Like, it literally, it is just, you don't need to have something special to be psychic. It is the same effects as magic. So I don't understand why. All right, Egg, are you finished with your character?
Yeah, where are you? Oh, there you go.
Somni, are you finished with your character? Because Egg just ignored me.
I'm reading.
Okay.
If you need help, let me know. I'm a professional
For
barbarian.
those who are finished, feel free to roleplay on your guys' way back to Flan.
It was stealth.
Oh, you
Well, doesn't sound like anybody is finished.
I'm done with mine. I'm just planning my downtime actions.
Okay.
Like, I should ask.
Did you guys see all the crazy Pokemon stuff that came out?
No.
Sure did.
Bring it up.
Yeah.
They're not like us. They're not like us.
What's going on?
my
What's
God.
going on?
I'm now terrified of the phrase long ago when the boundary between Pokemon and humans was unclear.
I'm gonna be okay. So I'm gonna be so real though. I don't know why people are surprised that there is lore shit like that when literally in 2 of the games there are canon people married to their Pokemon. There's a lady in Pokemon Darkness that is married to her Houndoom, and then there's a lady that's married to her Machoke.
I'm just saying, back in
And then
first
Mr. Mime's your stepdad.
that's what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't it already confirmed in Pokemon lore that ancient humans and Pokemon were one and the same, pretty much?
Hey, Shock Mommy, thank you so much for the raid.
Hello.
We're currently talking about Pokemon lore where the players are leveling up, and yeah, but a lot of this is like fucked up folklore, like.
Yeah, no, the thing with Typhlosion.
I haven't read that one yet. I was about to.
So mad.
What?
I was like, wait,
Well,
what?
just so you know, Typhlosion is on the list.
Yeah,
Is it list?
not the list you want to be on.
That's not, not much.
Like legendaries? Yeah, never mind.
No.
Okay, I had to throw off my headset for a
Oh,
moment. I'm
Typhlosion.
back
I was
now.
thinking of
If you
like the weird Blaziken Latias thing that ended up not actually being like a
No,
Blaziken
there's
Latias thing. It's Delibird.
There's lore with Typhlosion, and it's a tale of something that Typhlosion did.
Typhlosion is Drake, basically. That's all you need to know.
There's a lot of sexual assault, murder, and more in the new Pokemon Lith stuff that got.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Are they going dark now? Damn.
No, Eldritch. Like they went full. These are so. What just happened for people who don't know? Because I'm actually shocked. There's a lot of people in my chat right now who don't seem to know what happened. There was a message leak from Game Freak, which brought out a lot of the original like concept sprites, concept art, things like that, which is pretty normal. Nothing weird about that. Something else that came out was a series of like Pokemon mythology that people had written, again canonically to Pokemon lore. They think it was supposed to be as part of like readable books in a library for one of the games. I'm not certain which, but basically it's like the Brothers Grimm style fairy tales where, like the Little Mermaid forever like feels incredible pain with her feet, and Hansel and Gretel die in the end, all sorts of different stuff, right? It's like just really, really grim dark for the sake of being grim dark. And that's a lot of the Pokemon lore. So, like, there's one where a dude fucks the octopus Pokemon, and then he finds a sword, and he uses it to kill Ursa-rings constantly, and then he gets into a potentially homosexual relationship with an old man Ursa-ring.
Yeah.
And then he dies for it. There's a Typhlosion that, like, assaults a minor, and then they have a baby together, and then they kill the Typhlosion, and they make the girl who got assaulted and her child wear the Typhlosion pelt until they run away into the forest and are never seen again. Like, it's a lot of really dark shit that, like, someone wrote, and a lot of them, like, a lot of the pitches were things like theme, original sin in the nature of Pokemon, theme, the relationship between humans and Pokemons, and human-like ways of thinking, and, more. Hey, that my mattress is not a clawing toy for you.
Oh.
The reason why we can't have Pokemon following behind us because Game Freak is too busy trying to silence these people.
Ripper.
Yeah?
I has a question.
I hope it's not about the Pokemon lore. The more I learn and the more I read, the more uncomfortable I am.
No. It is about archetype.
Yeah. For your ranger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is your subclass. It's the flavor of ranger that you are, and the best one is Swarm Keeper, because bees! Bees!
What
Not the
bees?
bees.
So, I like
say...
Swarm Keeper the best because it's fucking hilarious. Essentially, you get a swarm of nature spirits that take on a different appearance of your choice, right? So they could be birds, they could be pixies, they could be twig blights, or they could be bees! 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 Sorry. I very much have been wanting to play a very particular D&D character for quite some time, who is a Warforged butler, and he is a ranger with a swarm, and the bees live inside of him like a hive. And his whole thing is that he was created to, the reason that he has a beehive inside him is that he was supposed to be the perfect butler, and he would, like, add honey to his master's tea, was his whole thing. But he's filled with bees! Bees that help him fight! Bees! Sorry. Anyways, one on each of your turns, you can make the swarm assist you, either by dealing more damage, by moving an enemy 15 feet horizontally in a direction of your choice, so you can just have your bees drop him off a cliff. Or you can move yourself 5 feet horizontally in a direction of your choice, meaning that you don't have to disengage from melee. You also get Mage Hand for free, and when you cast it, the hand takes the form of your bees! So it's a giant hand made out of bees! Sorry, the entire concept of Swarm Keeper is my favorite thing in D&D. But there's other less cool ones where, you can have, like, a baby dragon, or, like,
I was looking at Beastmaster and Drake Warden, actually.
Yeah. Beastmaster, if it's not on the wiki or whatever you're looking at, I have the upgrade to it as well. So the same way that, remember how I told you with Ranger, we don't use the player's handbook Ranger, we use the one.
Mm-hmm.
It's same for Beastmaster, meaning that your beast can die without you just losing it forever.
Can I say, like, the only good Pokemon thing was finding out that they literally based Skyla off of Jennifer Lopez.
What?
Yeah, they went in their original design documents. They were like, "What if we made Skyla a sexy Latina?" And I was like, "All right, I guess I know why you're called Game Freak now."
We know what we lost now.
I know,
And
right?
also,
We know what we could have had.
I said,
we also instead
said-
of Mudkip, we could have had like a bunny with an inner tube.
I said,
It's so cute.
Inner tube?
Mm-hmm.
I sent Warlock this image today. Somni.
Uh-oh.
Hey, River.
Yeah.
How does Drake Warden function then? Because
You gotta. It's like Beastmaster, but you get a dragon instead.
how to obtain dragon?
You magically summon it, meaning that when you go back, I'm just gonna be like, "Yeah, you've found a dragon egg."
Oh, okay, cool.
Get a little dwagon.
I was gonna say, River, so I chose Swashbuckler as my rogue. Is that good?
Yeah, Swashbuckler is a good 1v1er, is your thing. So you wanna fight people one-on-one.
Okay, yeah.
In addition, you can disengage without needing to make an action, as long as you slap the thing that you're gonna fight.
Cool.
But yeah, you get more initiative, things like that. Swashbuckler's a fun one. But generally, like I said, you want to primarily be 1v1ing things.
So yeah, Swashbuckler is a good one.
Yeah, I like Swashbuckler. Instead of you needing to sneak up on things or have somebody distracting them, you just stab them.
Yay.
Yeah, just stab him.
Thanks. Jeez. Sorry, I'm just thinking about Butler again.
River, you love doing that.
I really do love it. Anytime that anytime that I play Malzahar in League, I use his bee skin. So I infect people with bees! And I summon bees! I just... The concept of get more.
Understandable.
So much.
How many spells am I able to know?
Rogish, you're probably done leveling, right?
I am indeed.
Still not taking that first level in the multi-class, huh?
It's coming. It's coming soon.
Dude.
Stay tuned. Look forward to it.
Gonna happen. Remember, this only goes up to 5.
Okay. Well, is that true? Really? Okay. Well,
I think so.
maybe I'll get a level in my multi-class then.
I don't think this adventure path goes very high. It's why I've been keeping you at level 2 for so long. Now you're gonna be at level 3 for fucking ever.
Maybe our new friends will come back again later sometime.
Oh yeah, maybe, totally. They're definitely not, I'm definitely not leading into the doomed protagonist trope. I haven't foreshadowed at all or anything about you guys all die at the end of this, so
You guys are lucky. You guys
so
have
you're
your
saying
souls.
I should be revivable. Path of the Zealot it is.
No, but you can't do Path of
You
the
don't meet a
Zealot.
cleeric for the next 200 years.
You
Path-
broke up. What did you?
Path of the Zealot's fun for sure.
I'm on a spells page. It does not tell me how many I can choose or can't choose. I'm confused.
What version did you pick?
I chose the Drake Warden.
Okay, you get one more spell slot per level, and you get one more spell.
Okay.
Hey, River, can I ask you for advice?
No.
Okay.
What do you want?
Your advice on battle maneuvers, because I'm getting pushed in trip attack. Third one, I'm not sure.
Push.
Push?
Trip
Yeah, I got
attack.
pushing and
Yeah, I
trip.
know.
Yeah.
They're good.
Oh.
I don't know. What is it that you want to do?
Do you know what pillar stance is in Black Myth Wukong?
Oh, you want to stand on the end of your pole?
Yeah.
I didn't actually know what it is. I just sounds like.
You are exactly right. I don't. Yeah, I don't think I can do that with a battle maneuver.
Oh, you might be able to. It's all about how you flavor it. So, lunging attack could be a thing. It increases your reach for that attack by 5 feet, right? So that means that it would have 10 feet. It's all in how you flavor what it is. You could also riposte. So if they miss you, you could be at like, yeah, you got up on your pole, and when they hit your pole to knock it out, you came down in a stab.
Oh, that's cool, River. Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's all about like what how you flavor stuff.
I like the unarmed fighter with repose. You just weave and then give him a little counter jab.
Bonk. Well, it's well, you know, your
Melee.
fists count as weapons, so it is a melee weapon attack, I
Oh,
believe.
really?
Yep.
Interesting.
I don't
I've
know
never
if it
thought of it.
actually
Thank you, River.
saved what I did.
It's literally just Mr. Left Right.
Looks like it
left,
did. You're a level
right.
3 now. What spell did you pick?
I just chose, I think it was Speak with Animals.
You already got that one for free.
Yeah, so I was confused because it was like showing it, but then it was not showing it on my list, so now it's gone completely. That's why I was confused.
That's why it's not gone completely. It's in your actions. That's why it's really important, guys, to make sure that you read and look through kind of everything for your class, figure out what you're getting for free, figure out what you've got to choose, level up process. Celine, would you like me to just recommend you a spell, or is there one that you had in
If you
mind?
just want to recommend me one, I wasn't sure which one would be beneficial right now.
Okay, let me find something for you.
Because it also told me to add another language, but it didn't add the other
Draconic.
language.
It's only supposed to be
No,
Draconic if you read through Draconic stuff. So if you were trying to add a different language, it was.
Yeah, because it told me if I already knew Draconic, it said add another one.
Yeah.
Which I already knew Draconic.
Do you want damage, utility, or buffs, debuffs?
Damage. I want to hurt things.
Ensnaring Strike, when you hit someone with an arrow, it's kind of like Hail of Thorns, but instead of the arrow exploding and dealing damage to everything around it, it hits a creature. They get wrapped up in vines and restrained, meaning that they get a bunch of debuffs, and at the start of each of its turn, until it breaks free, it takes a d6 of extra damage. Hunter's Mark is a good one, but it synergizes kind of with your favorite foe, which you haven't really been using that you should really consider of looking. Hunter's Mark is another thing that you do that's basically your favorite foe, but better. As a bonus action, you deal an extra d6 damage to the target that you chose whenever you hit it with a weapon attack, and if it runs away, you get advantage on perception rivals to find it. If it drops to 0 before the spell ends and it lasts an hour, you can use a bonus action to mark a new creature as the next target.
It is a concentration spell, I believe, though.
It is, yes, meaning that so you won't be able to do other concentration spells like Hail of Thorns and others.
I like the first one you mentioned with the wrapping.
Bondage, yeah. There's also Cure Wounds if you want to help cure people. There's Searing Smite, which is probably the biggest damaging one that you'll have. Basically, it's only a melee weapon attack, though, not a ranged one. But
I mean, that would give me more utility because I currently only have like a ranged one right now. So
well, it's best to specialize when you're a ranger. It's up to you for how you want to do. Your short sword does a lot less than your longbow.
First one you mentioned then.
All right, ensnaring strike. I'll put it on.
Yeah, thank you.
Anybody else need any help or anything?
Remember, oh sorry.
Make
No,
sure
something
in your spells too that you go through and check anything that you're getting for free gets added to it.
That's having issues with it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, you see on the right side of the screen where it says character, campaign, player, library? If there's anything that you're supposed to be adding, it's generally under the character tab. You can click on spells and search it.
Then you just drag and drop it over to your character sheet.
Yeah, that's what I did with Ensnaring Strike. I just went to
Wait,
spells,
where's
typed it
that?
in. On the right side
on
of the
far
screen.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Tool, library, player, campaign, character. You open up the character tab. At the bottom it says spells.
I don't see character.
I don't know how
Is
to
it
help you
here?
then.
Okay, wait,
I
I
think
found it.
it's-
I found it.
Okay.
It was hidden on the other side of my screen. Sorry.
Yay.
Alright. So if you go to spells, if there's a spell that you need to add still, you just drag and drop it there. If there's a language that you need to add to, you just go to your abilities, you hit the button and you type in the language, but make sure to spell it correctly so macro. Somni, I heard you go,
It wasn't it was
Okay, I heard you go, if we're gonna be pedantic about it.
What?
anyways.
Oh.
So, okay. I am debating between because some of them didn't really feel like it would be an iffy thing, so I'm debating between 3 now. I need your DM wisdom and D&D wisdom.
Yeah, sure.
Path of the Beast, Totem Warrior, or Wild Magic just sounds very chaotic.
Wild Magic certainly is very chaotic, but unfortunately it's not like Wild Magic Sorcerer where it's chaotic, where you have the chance of just blowing up your party by accident. Path of Wild Magic guarantees that whichever one of the 8 effects you get, it is always generally useful. It's just a different effect that you can't super control. It is a buffer debuffer, generally. That's its role. Path of the Totem Warrior can be the ultimate tank. You just get massive damage resistances. You also get the ability to speak with animals, which means that you can speak with, Spiffy as well as your other.
I was like, this seems very characteristic.
It's pretty characteristic. The problem is it's a ritual for you, meaning that it takes I think it is, I forget if it's a minute or 10 minutes to do as a ritual, but you get to cast it for free as many times as you want a day. Meaning, generally, if that's the case, rather than making you stop every minute to roleplay that you're casting it, I just assume it's always on for certain characters.
Okay.
Beast Sense 2 just lets you to be able to see through its eyes and ears. Meaning that you could actually start using Spiffy as recon. I will warn you, though, once you start using a creature mechanically, you bring up the option for it to become harmed.
Okay.
If there's a bunch of bandits who see a bird that's flying in, look at how many times I've killed Moonbeam. All right. There are people who will be like, why is there an owl in here? That's some weird magic shit. I'm a killer. Okay?
Gotcha. Okay.
But Totem lets you really customize your build and what you're doing. Wolf is really powerful. Bear is really powerful. It depends on what you want to do. Having resistance to all damage means that you currently have resistance to physical damage when you're raging. Bear means that you have resistance to all magic damage, too.
Okay.
Literally everything apart from psychic damage. And then you can get other upgrades later on, so it doesn't always need to be the same animal. Like, if you pick bear at 3, at 6 you could pick tiger. So Totem Warrior is pretty strong, and it's also classic barbarian. Path of the Beast is one of the newer ones, and it's really powerful, but you're just leaning into you being a furry. with that, Somni. Like it's
I'm not a furry.
It's the
You
furry.
get wolf for ears.
It's the furry
Drink your
class.
furry.
You can chomp. I guess I don't need a chomp.
Getting chomping is cool, but you're
But you
you
chomp, you kind of like vampire chomp, honestly, because then you get
get some
HP
hit
back.
points back. Yeah, the tail is also really strong too.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, if you just want to do fun, Wild Magic is silly, but it lacks a lot of the really powerful like options that some of the other barbarians give. Totem Warrior and Beast are very, very powerful in their own rights. With Totem Warrior being more customizable about your role in the party, and Beast being more versatile about when you're in a fight.
Okay. All right. I think I'm gonna eliminate the wild one.
Yeah.
Oh, so River,
Yeah.
your Fugis are just fucked up in general because no one's lighting up when they talk.
Yeah, I've noticed, and I've actually tried fixing it because I deleted Dottle and then re-put him back in. I have tried logging in and logging out multiple times, so I guess that's just how it is. I will try logging in and out again, though. Everyone's
Did
going
you
to blow up
refresh
for
it
a
and
moment.
yes?
I have done just about everything. Yeah, I
Okay.
deleted Dottle entirely and remade him. We'll see if that works.
Okay, Dr. Manhattan.
Yep, no, still not. So I'm thinking this is a Fugatech issue, not a River issue.
Yeah.
The Somni will just be the Invisible Woman today. She's Susan Storm.
I mean, you probably have.
It has been so long.
So is
since
my
you've
soul
heard
gone
King's
forever?
Heartfinger. No, you can go get it back.
In Avernus, huh?
Yeah, or you can figure out how to get it back on like the actual realm. Either way, it should be a character thing that your character is concerned with probably wanting to get back.
If you survive long enough, you'll see it again in Avernus.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if I actually had options.
Mhm.
Because it kind of just seems
Don't
very
forget-
sudden and just final.
No, it's not sudden or final. Nothing in my games is sudden or final. Not even death, because you can get resurrected. If something a negative happens to your character, it's partially to help give your character more motivation or to activate a new, way of looking at and playing them. Don't forget too, it is very far out, but eventually we will be playing through Descent into Avernus, and you guys can swap characters around quite freely. So anyone who's died could be in Avernus when we play Descent into Avernus, even. So if you had a character that died and never got resurrected, Johahe, for instance, we could go see what he's been doing in hell this whole time.
Oh, the bug!
Yeah, the bug too. Yeah, we can see what he's been doing.
The
this whole
bug is
time.
just going to be fighting a bunch of...
Oh god,
Continue the story.
Granny.
Oh my god, I can make a party of all my dead characters.
Yeah,
Granny's just going to be fighting a bunch of imps and just... to the song Journey.
between campaigns too. Don't forget,
forget,
there are a lot of races and bonuses that you guys can select for people who have come back. You could also say, yeah, this is the same guy, but he got reincarnated as something else between campaigns. As long as you pitch the idea to me for what has happened to your character between campaigns and the new character that you're playing, I'm okay with nearly anything. Just, you have to put in effort. You have to actually write up, hey, this is the backstory. This is what happened. I studied the lore. I checked what was happening around that timeline in, the lore and the history. And it's why Egg was able to play a fucking bug in the first place, because I told him, no, those are not native to this area. So he wrote a huge, comprehensive backstory, studied the lore heavily, and got permission to. It's why Rogich is allowed to multi-class. He studied the lore, he told me what was going on with his characters, gave a good explanation for it, so I went, yeah, sure.
I studied the geography and the travel distances between each places and all the notable characters, and I died.
Yeah, if I have a rule against something, it's not meant to restrict you guys. It's like a yes, but you have to put an effort to explain how this thing that doesn't fit with the lore, the plot, or the story has arrived here.
Near, I know a way how you could get psionics. Just say you have a mind flare worm in your head.
Honestly, no, not even then. Psionics are the thing that I hate the most. You will be very hard-pressed for me to ever accept the psionic character.
That means you hate Psychos and Warhammer. Come on.
No, I like them in Warhammer because it makes sense for the setting. I don't believe Psychers make sense. Yeah, you've had a crossbow this whole time. I've been wondering why you haven't
That's
been
so
using
stupid.
it. I don't believe Psychics make sense in D&D lore and canon apart from, like, just, I don't know why we can't just say it's magic. Everything else is magic. I know there are some things that deal psychic stuff, but they are so few and far between. Like, it's basically only mind flayers, I think, and certain, like, other very few things, which are also anachronistic to everything because they're fucking aliens that they just wanted to include because they liked Cthulhu originally, and we haven't been able to escape the lore of mind. Sorry, I'm gonna...
Cthulhu's not even an
I
alien,
can't believe
though.
you don't like mind goblins.
Hold on,
Right?
hold on.
Mind
Like,
goblins,
Nier has
I
died.
can't believe you
No,
fell.
Nier has
Cthulhu's just
died
a
like
raifu
so
nowadays.
many times. You could literally just have like, oh yeah, like he's died so many times. Like he's
Phantom makes sense if
his
you died
mind.
so many times.
Okay.
Phantom Rogue.
Yeah, sure, but
Soul Knife, not really. Tell me, what is it that a Soul Knife is? How does a Soul Knife get created?
okay, what do you do?
Okay, do the lore,
okay.
do the lore and the research.
It's,
That's why you're not allowed to play a Soul Knife right now.
I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up.
I had to come up for a reason why Caleb would allow anybody in the party to be resurrected.
Yep.
Because he's a Hexblade Lock and his patron is the Raven Queen.
Yep.
Spoiler alert.
Basically, anytime anyone in the party dies, if you want to be rezzed, his blade tells them they weren't supposed to die now. Someone else orchestrated this.
I don't really mind the psionic stuff. I just think that you have to put in a lot more effort to make them, like, make sense for what you're doing.
Near gets his soul knife because he ate the op fruit.
All right, let's go through. Egg, are you done with your character?
I think so. I'm double checking.
Okay. Warlock, are you done with your character?
Yeah, I'm done with my character. I'm ready for downtime actions, so you can call on me first when that comes.
Johnny, are you done your character?
I
Oh, right. This
think
is
so. I just don't know where to.
I was about to roast you over being bad with decisions. Did you level up yet? Did you, like, go through the process?
Yeah, I just don't know where to, or at what point do I select, do I have to select bear? Or, like...
Okay, so level up, then hit the level up button again on the character level up page. When it says select subclass, bear is player's handbook, so you're going to select player's handbook. You're going to hit the plus button for Path of the Totem Warrior.
Oh, wait, sorry. I wasn't there yet.
Yep, okay.
Okay, so I went back to the gear. Okay.
Okay, gear. Click the gear. Then you'll see class as. Hit the button that says level up. On source, select player's handbook legacy. Then hit the plus button, decide Path of the Totem Warrior.
Sorry, I did not see a source.
So when you hit level up, here.
Okay.
You want a screen share?
Sure.
Okay.
Let me. Okay.
Okay, so hit the button that says level up.
Okay.
Add a girl. Now hit the X. Just X out.
This X?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go to modules. Go to activation. Those all are loaded. Oh, all right, hold on.
Restart Fantasy Grounds.
No, don't tell her to do anything. No offense. It's so blurry for me. What are you streaming?
To be fair,
one
to be
pixel?
fair, if she listens to him, it's kind of her fault.
Yeah. Okay, hit the X and go to the level up again.
There. I'll do 1440. There you go.
Oh, much better.
This is
Hit the X.
144p.
I can actually see. Holy fuck. Alright, go to your character.
Okay. Oh, that's party sheet. Wait, that's comment trigger. Where's my character at?
You're gonna double tap on Niffy?
Portrait. Yeah, double your portrait. Double up there, yeah. Okay. Well, you're already barbarian level 3, so there's your problem. You must have hit commit by accident at some point. So you've already finished leveling up.
Ah.
And it looks like you already selected Path of the Totem Warrior, but you must have missed the automation to be able to...
It didn't have anything beneath it.
Yeah, you were supposed to hit
Yeah,
another
like
button
select?
to expand something. Let me...
Is it faster to unlevel me and then I can level up again?
I wouldn't know how to do that, but let me see if I can't. I'm wondering if it's going to be faster to just make your character sheet at this point.
Yeah. Good luck.
Remember, guys, it's always really important that when you are doing things too right now, don't touch anything, okay?
Okay.
Tap, tap.
Touch everything.
Well,
Become ungovernable.
I accidentally deleted you being a barbarian at all.
All right.
That's on leveling up to nothing.
Woo!
Level 0.
Okay, well, I'm just going to fix this in the only way that I know how, which
Post.
is we're now going to everything that you were and we're just going to scratch. Roleplay amongst yourselves, players who have finished what you're doing.
Did I like screenshot my character's card?
Nope, don't touch anything now. It's too late. I already broke.
Hey, Kurok, off character, what is you doing?
Who?
Kurok's dead. Who's Kurok?
Oh my god.
Ain't that
Your
you?
arch nemesis in the party.
Yeah, I know that, but ain't that you?
That's me, yeah.
Yeah, what is your character doing right now?
Where are we? Like, are we just in a tavern, or are we just kind of...
Dude,
I think we'd be back in
wherever
the
the
tavern
fuck
that
you
we
want to
usually
be
chill
right
at.
now. Don't. I'm fucking busy. Don't talk to me. You're where you
Okay,
want to be.
I'll set the settings. I'll set the settings. We're about to walk into the bar. A random bar.
No, I think
Somni,
it'll be
you're
like a
lucky that
hideout
you're,
because
like, this is so annoying.
can I just we're run away back to the hideout, alright? Run away back to the hideout.
We don't have a hideout though. That's the thing.
Oh no, we have the keep. We have
It's
the
a bar.
Yeah,
Sokol
the keep.
Sokol keep. There we go. That's what.
Is that a bar?
No, that's where we all live.
I have a house.
Fucking lighthouse!
Oh, that lighthouse. Why didn't you say so? Okay. Okay. We're approaching the lighthouse. I am going to try poke the fuck out of Kurog with a stick. And pretend it
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
me.
what he was doing is he's been, like, just kind of chilling somewhere alone. You see him kind of messing with his hands, kind of waving his hands in the air. And every once in a while, a puff of mist comes out. And, well, as he's doing it, puffs of mist are coming out, and every once in a while, you see a more solid, like, rope-like shape of water coming out.
He's a waterbender.
Did you want bear, eagle, or wolf, Somni?
Beer.
Bear? Okay. Carry on.
I want to poke the Kurog with a rock.
A rock.
Through. Yeah, I'm gonna throw a rock at Kurog. I'm gonna try to distract you.
Dick move.
Throw. Kurog.
What? What do you do? Why'd you throw that at me?
You sorcery. What that?
What?
Water.
Oh, it's nothing. It's just something I've been working on.
Why?
I mean, to become better at what I do.
You splash water.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
do.
drink water.
I
Give me water.
I've wait, what is it in my inventory? I have a water skin with water.
I just read. Oh, okay. No. That water. You waste water.
All right, one moment, guys.
Give me water. What?
Somni.
Yeah.
So, now, I have set up a few more things for you too because I'm fucking amazing, and you all like go, oh my, cool.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
So cool.
Actually, I only needed her to do it. No one else needs to. When you rage from now on, there's a button that says Totem Spirit Bear, right? It's going to look like a little man with sparkles around him. When you rage, click that one too, and it'll activate. When you want to activate your Speak with Animals or your Beast Sense, it's labeled under Spirit Seekers. It has 2 different buttons. Over it, you'll see which is which.
Gotcha.
And the next time you'll see checkbox beside Relentless Endurance. The next time that you would go down but don't, remember to hit the button to heal yourself 1. Checkbox that it's been used. Okay?
Gotcha. Sweet. Thank you.
Welcome.
Oh my gosh, you're so cool.
I mean, I know.
Hey, River.
Yeah?
If I use maneuvering attack on the ally to move them around, can I, with the exact same turn, use Nimble Escape to leave the attack range so both of us are outside of the combat range?
Wasn't listening to you, maybe.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, sure, Warlock. Alex, tell me with that, your character should be done.
Sweet.
Okay, Doddle, are you finished?
Yeah, I did put Swashbuckler on my rogue.
Rogic, you're a good boy. I bet you're finished.
Been done.
Lorelai,
Been
you're finished?
done and tuned out for a while.
Sorry, dude. I think everyone's done now. Lorelai, you finished?
Yep.
Okay. Kirog, you're finished?
Yep.
Okay. Anybody got any final level up questions or things that they need help with?
I'm gonna assume you said yes to my question, so I will take this skill based on your.
I'm sorry.
answer.
What?
What?
What question do you have?
So maneuvering attack, it lets me attack an enemy and also with the exact same move
Reposition
move my
an ally.
Yes, I was wondering if it's not maneuvering attack. It's some bait and switch. Sorry.
Yeah, this lets you change your positions. This way you're in their square, and it raises both of your guys' AC. Valentin uses that one all the time. Yeah, you can flavor it as you shoving out of the way, but remember that they have to consent to the movement. So if you just yell move and then grab an ally, they might not be willing to let you push them.
Yes, but I was also wondering if in the exact same turn use Nimble Escape as a bonus action, so both of us can be outside of the combat range of the enemy.
Maneuvering attack, bonus action to do?
Maneuvering attack is just a attack on your turn. It doesn't say. Oh, sweet! So wow, interesting. That's kind of OP with combo. Thank you.
Yeah, maneuvering attack. Let me just read it over myself. Yeah, when you hit a creature, use superiority dice. Doesn't cost any sort of action. Sorry, it was bait and switch.
Yeah,
one of the
sorry. Oh, that's new.
It's one of the ones that gets cautious. I have to open up something special.
Holy shit! I get to go into attack range, kick my teammate out, then walk out with Nimble Escape.
But do remember that, like, they can just move after you. And your teammate, they only get 5 feet away, right?
Yes.
So,
but
you move them 5 feet away, and then the dude takes 1 step towards them.
But it depends on the turn order too. Like if my teammate has to use an action, but they can't due to being in melee range, I could do that to free up their main action.
That's true.
What I'm saying?
That's true. It's just a weird situational use of it that's honestly not super helpful.
Oh, you have a good point.
You also have to spend 5 feet of movement.
It's very helpful.
Yeah, it's also you have to then spend 5 feet of movement to go towards them, and you have to be within 5 feet of the creature on your turn. So you have to be 5 feet within your ally, right?
Yeah.
You spend 5 feet of your movement, and then you can only move them 5 feet.
This doesn't say it's an action. Does that mean I get to use? Oh no, I can only use one maneuver per attack. Damn it. Never mind.
That's not an attack. You can use that as many times as you want, I believe. Unless it says you can only use... Yeah, so you can only use one maneuver per attack. That one doesn't trigger on an attack. So I'd say that you can only use that one once per turn.
I think it might be easier to just do pushing attack to free my teammate. That may be easier.
You mean maneuvering attack?
Not pushing attack. So I just pushed the enemy off the teammate.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, never mind. I'm overthinking it.
Launching something 15 feet away is always helpful too. Like, that's half movement. So what you can do is that you can. Here's a good combo that I don't see a lot of people use, but you could. All right, you're fighting a dude, right? You hit him with trip attack, and he trips and he falls over, right?
No.
Then you attack a second time, either with multi-attack or action surge in this case, yes. And then you hit him with pushing attack. Now he's 15 feet away from you and prone, and it takes half of his movement to stand up, meaning he can still reach you unless you then stepped back a little bit.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, movement is something that you can mess with, but you have to like really understand everything's movement speed and how it's going.
How do you rule pushing an enemy to another enemy? Do they just stop there, or do they push the other guy too?
They bump into each other, and the one who is getting knocked into rolls an athletics save.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
If he succeeds, he catches the guy, and then the other guy falls prone or whatever, or they both get knocked back, or it becomes situational.
Okay. Thank you, River.
No problem. Jesus, sorry. Are you decided yet then? You know what? You can take time and think about this. There's not going to be combat tonight anyways.
Okay.
Okay? So take some time, think about it, and then add to your sheet, because I see where you're adding it, and good job on that, by the way. I'm very proud of you. When you add to it, go ahead and just add in and finalize it at the end of the session. Okay? But I want to move on and actually get some chance to play tonight, as I imagine everybody else does too. Okay. I think that's it for everybody, unless anyone has any final... Oh my god, River, you never got to my question. Sorry, I used my Somni voice there.
Voice.
Roget, you here?
Yep.
Downtimes, 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 downtimes. It's time for downtimes. You guys have returned to Flawn after your adventure. There is a preceding your arrival already news about your exploits, but it's not the news you expected. Apparently, for a very, very brief moment, everybody saw hell come to Faerun. You did leave some of the hellish crew still alive and on this plane, but weirdly enough, you haven't heard anything about them. What you have heard is that a nearby island that had stuff on it was found with everybody on it massacred, with strange infernal rituals left around, and pieces of shipwreck everywhere. Sadly, you guys will never know really what happened there, but I, as the DM, am gonna do you a solid, because I hate, loose threads. What basically happened is, when the crew of the Audacity were summoned up, the Islanders didn't realize it, but Petra broke their contract, meaning the very pissed off infernal crew of people that they had tricked and sacrificed to hell to make this contract in the first place were unbound by them. The survivors walked across the bottom of the ocean to the island, climbed up, got up on top of it, killed everybody there, and then, having fulfilled their contract, ascended to heaven. So...
Well, you're welcome.
I guess you accidentally wound up doing the moral thing?
Kinda, yeah.
But none of you will ever know of that. All you hear is that the island that you left behind, everybody still got wiped out at it. Which isn't going to be a bad thing, because as long as you guys made sure to collect and provide proof to your various factions, you could very much prove that those guys were worshipping some pretty bad shit.
We did collect proof, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. You tell me if you did or not.
I think I have some of the, and then we have the scroll thing still too.
Yep.
Scroll, papers in the ship.
The artifacts that you guys bring back, because someone did grab the statue, correct?
Yep, an entire statue.
Niffy, upon seeing the statue, Doom Guide Yovir explains that that is a relic owned by the Cult of the Dragon. Both him and Knight Alid Burel are pleased with your success, but they're now concerned with the evidence that you guys have brought back that looks like Flan is becoming the backyard of Flan is becoming a battleground for struggle in the Cult of the Dragon somehow. They both promise that they're going to warn everyone who will listen about the danger, but they do believe that not many people are going to listen to them. Okay. The ships. Both the Audacity and the Ghost ship were too badly damaged by the fire, and they wound up sinking into the ocean. Treasures. Did anybody get a tome near an infernal altar and papers on the desk in the ship? You got the papers? And who got the tome?
Yes. I think I grabbed the tome and the papers.
All right.
Inventory.
Who studied the tome? Who studied the papers? Because the tome was by the altar, and the papers were a series of journals on the ship.
I know. I literally grabbed all of that stuff, so I probably would have studied it just because.
So no one's contesting that she had the tome from the altar?
No.
No.
Okay,
I'm pretty
perfect.
sure.
I'm pretty sure you took everything else from the altar. All I took from it was the silver dagger.
Yeah.
Some time spent studying this, and you realize that through the journals of the guy that you guys, the very last one you killed, the one who kept trying to take a hostage and was melting Petra's face, that guy, his name was Ixis. He was a member of the Cult of the Dragon. There's a schism within the cult. One group, to which Ixis belonged to, seeks to remain true to the cult's original purpose, which was creating a class of undead draconic rulers. The other group in the Cult of the Dragon seeks the favored dragon masks, which are magic items that they plan to use to usurp the current leadership of the cult and lead it in a new direction. Ixis was chasing rumors and divinations that there was once a dragon mask in this region, and the coastal town contained a tome of its last resting place. He'd been given a boat by his master that could glow and shed fog. Doing so, he created a story of a ghost ship, hoping to deter investigations by both the authorities and the splinter faction cultists. By using the Dracolich statue that you guys stole, he was feasting on memories and thoughts of the captives from the coastal villages, hoping to find some clue. Which is why the guy you met was super fucking crazy. The eyes of the Dracolich. He had all his memories and thoughts eaten by this statue.
That makes more sense now.
Doom Guide Yover believes he can actually use it to repair Yip's mind. He is asking to you, he's asking if you'll give him the statue, with the promise that he will destroy it if it won't save Yip. Somni, Niffy, that contradicts your Emerald Enclave job.
Yeah. Maybe I'll come with you. But I kind of gotta take this back to my boss.
Because as you find out, the relic would drain itself every time it was used and would not function again until the next phase of the moon. which is why they were waiting to every moon phase. In addition, when it was fully charged, a great storm gathered near it until it was used.
Yeah. I'll have to speak to my boss, and I'll let my boss get in contact with you. He'll find you, though.
Look. This man is an innocent.
Don't worry, my boss is a really nice
and
lady.
He has lost
I'm
everything
sure
that
she's
held
helping him.
dear to him. I know that some of you might support a few of the factions not local to this area you are adventuring. It doesn't matter to me who it is. I am begging you. If anything that you want to do with it after I use it to try to save his mind, you can have it after. I don't care, but there is someone before me who needs my help.
I think maybe for my boss's sake, maybe we should move him somewhere where a storm wouldn't be too detrimental. Because that's kind of against what we stand for. So I'd probably contact my boss on that. And we can move him and cure him.
I don't think there's much time.
Check all the boxes.
It took you 2 days to get here, right? It did take you 2 days to get back, meaning the next phase of the moon is coming. Meaning that this thing's about to reach full charge again. Unless you use it to eat someone else's thoughts and memories.
And if he looks around for the bird that has been following near, I believe.
There is a bird nearby.
Okay, cool. 1 second. Actually, I probably shouldn't say her name. Hey, boss. Boss and the bird. We kinda need you right now. Don't mind me yelling at the bird. This is normal. Totally normal.
Remember,
Biffy, get the bird.
You can cast Speak with Animals now.
Spiffy says, okay, and I'm like, yeah, wait a minute.
The bird tweets at you, and with Speak with Animals active, you're able to translate it.
Are you guys hearing this bird? It's saying actual words.
No, you're the only one who understands it.
I know. She's not know that she can do that.
The bird says it's fine to give it to Doomguide Yovir. I trust he will destroy it after his attempt to save the man.
Is this your opinion, bird, or is this the boss lady's opinion?
The boss lady be speaking to me in my little head.
Okay.
It says in a much different voice than the first one. Lady, I don't like this. This feels really weird. Normally, do you have any seeds? I like seeds.
You know what? I'll check for you in a second. Alright, the boss lady has said we're all good.
Hey, it's been a second. Do you got any seeds?
Breaks off a small piece of my rations.
The hell is this?
Here's
is
some
that
crumbs.
meat?
You don't like crumbs? That's premium crumbs right there.
That looks like meat. I don't eat meat. I'm a vegetarian birdie.
I'll give it to Spiffy then. Here's Spiffy.
Corn?
Give me corn. Corn?
Yeah, corn.
Corn?
You're a really picky bird, you know
Give me
that?
corn.
Swats him away.
Hey, I was told by the boss lady to follow you. I'm telling the boss lady that guy really is a spy. And the bird points
I'm saying shoo-shoo.
near. Yeah, don't you shoot me. You give me corn, lady.
I don't have corn. You didn't like my rations.
What do you mean you don't got corn? Everybody's got corn. I saw your
I don't
friends
know.
for corn.
Does anybody have corn?
Why is Niffy yelling at a bird?
Yeah, by the way, you're yelling in bird back, so you're just eating angrily.
So, question, would I be privy to hearing this? Because I also have Speak with Animals.
So, she has it as a ritual. I don't know if you get ritual casting as a ranger. Do you know if they do or not, Rogich?
I have no clue.
I don't know the answer to that.
Let me look it up.
Let me see.
If you get ritual casting, then you can cast it as a ritual, so you can have it up just whenever the fuck you feel like it too. As long as you take I think it's a minute or 10 minutes, I forget which.
Yes, this is ritual casting. Oh.
Does it say ritual casting? Where do they get that?
I asked AI to be honest, but that's what it told me.
AI is wrong 100%, so shush. If you ever ask AI in any of my games again, I will knock the tar out of you, by the way.
Not AI. Not all AI is bad. It's the usage.
I don't smoke
like
the
AI
river.
art.
Yeah,
not
no.
good.
My problem is that AI is like wrong 99% of the time. It looks like you are capable of casting it.
No, egg. Like,
and you can cast it without expending a spell slot once per long rest. But don't get it as a ritual. So you have to choose to cast it, and that means that you don't get infinite uses like Nifty does.
Okay.
So you get once without using a spell slot. So you get one free use, and then it lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. So do you want to hear the bird?
Nope. She can see this from a distance, and she already has talked to birds before and knows that this is not something she wants to get involved with.
Yeah, birds are.
Alright,
really
does anybody wait? Momo, you never finish your food. Do you have any corn or seeds?
I want his mouse. Give me his mouse.
Seeds?
You can't eat a mouse. You're about as big as the mouse.
What? Who's a mouse? I have a mouse. Squeak.
No, not your mouse. Squeaks eat small stuff. Wait, does Squeak have any seeds?
Hold him out! Hold him out!
Hey.
Trick him to hold out the mouse. Get him to hold out the mouse.
You're a small bird. You can't eat the. Wait, you just said you don't eat meat.
I say meat. They mice.
Who are you talking to?
Just a bird. Just take this rations.
What?
Take the whole rations.
Wait a minute, you can talk to birds?
You can't? Wait.
That's amazing.
Is this a new thing?
You then hear Squeak say, "Please don't let them eat me."
Don't worry, Squeaks. I think you're cool.
Biffy says, "Play, play, 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 play."
Ooh, we'll play in a second.
Okay, okay, I love you.
I love you too.
And then the bird goes, hey, pay attention to me. Stop listening to them. As you are now entirely overwhelmed by every single animal around you vying for your attention.
All right, bird, you're gonna take my rations, or I don't have any food for you.
I'm gonna rat you out is what I'm gonna do, lady. And the bird flies away.
What? She could hear everything through you anyways.
You yell back at the bird, whose bird brain is too small to have comprehended that.
I digress. Anyways, Doom guy?
What's digress?
Yeah,
is it tasty?
Guy.
Spiffy says.
Oh, we'll give you some. Here you go. Best girl. Anyways, yeah, you can use it.
That was very strange.
But I do want it afterwards. I want to break it up and sell it.
You won't be able to sell it once it's broken. The pieces of it I intend to entirely obliterate. This cannot be used for evil again.
You just said you'd give it back to us. I'll give it to my boss. And then she can investigate it. Sorry, my inner looter came out. I won't sell it, but I will give it to my boss.
Oh, your boss just wants it destroyed, so as long as this guy breaks it, you're good.
Alright. Under supervision, I'll watch you break it.
Okay, so that is that first step of the conclusion. Little jot list of notes. Elisande, the little girl, thrives in Flan while she's here. She at first finds a place with the Order of the Silent Shroud, although in the next few months and weeks over the course of your adventures, Wanderlust takes the little girl and she disappears into the wilds.
Did we just get kidnapped?
I guess that little girl did love the forest. Wait. No. Wait. She's probably fine.
Meanwhile, Members, first off, members of the Emerald Enclave. You get a renown point.
Woohoo!
Yay.
No, you did,
Congratulations.
yeah, you don't get to say yay. You did get to join them. Secondly, once again, you are asked to meet at Dawn Fane, Momo, the abandoned temple where you made Zern Zerkstil before.
Well, hang on. I need to. Excuse me. At some point, hanging out with Lorelai. Excuse me, Lorelai. Do you have that scroll from that spooky cave place from before?
Why?
Could I borrow it?
Why?
I need it for reasons.
You are failing to convince me.
I'm not supposed to tell you.
You're not supposed to tell me why you need the scroll that could have caused a lot of problems.
Well, see, there was a guy at this ruined place and he touched my hiney. Well, I'm not supposed to tell you.
Touched your what now?
Don't worry about that. I'm fine now. It was a little upsetting, but I'm okay now. I need to borrow the scroll. I'll bring it back.
I've already read the scroll, right, River? I think I did.
Yep.
Sure.
If it'll make you feel better, you can hold Squeaks and then we can trade back later.
I don't think your friend would be comfortable with that.
Probably not. I don't know.
Just take it. It's
Nifty,
fine.
can you ask Squeaks? Can you talk to the mouses too?
No,
or
it's
just the
okay.
birds?
It's okay, just take
Yeah,
the scroll. Take the scroll.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. I'm ready now.
You head to the Dawn Fane, and there's nobody here when you arrive. It's just that, bunch of flowers with a large half-orc-shaped imprint from where you landed on them before.
Right. So I kind of just look around. Hello, Mr. Fancy Glove Man? I'm here. I'm back. Hey, Momo. Oh, I would have taken the hand axe from
Back?
whoever had it.
Yeah, I figured.
So I have it. Yeah. Excuse me, Mr. Zerkum. Are you here? Hello?
A hand grabs your ankle.
Yeah. Who's the? What? Hello?
Another hand grabs the other, and you're just plugged down as you go crashing into a basement.
What happened?
As you land, Zern Zerkstil stands before you. The male half-orc, the Hammer of Impulatir, in his armor shining bright and glorious. You're not certain where the sunlight's coming to reflect off his armor in a basement, but you choose not to ask. Aha! If it isn't young Sunstrider, welcome back again!
Hello?
Now, son, you can't just be wandering around up a bed saying my name, Zern Zerkstil, the Hammer of Impultar, so loudly above ground. No, we have to be subtle, son, subtle about it. He helps you to your feet.
I really am not even sure how to say your name, if I'm being honest.
Zern Zerkstil, the Hammer of Impultar.
Okay.
Say it with me! Zern Zerkstil, the Hammer of Impultar!
Zermans, Fibgen, hammers, and nails. Okay, anyway.
Hold it up, son, Strider of Sun! Are you back? Have you completed my mission? His voice echoes,
first of
all over this abandoned temple, and it's, going all over the city. It's a miracle no one's come running.
Oh, dear. Okay, first of all, here is your hand axe. It really came in handy. Thank you very much.
He takes it, he looks at it, he sniffs it, he licks it, and he goes, "Ah, the taste of infernal sulfur and ash upon the blade! You've done great, young Sunstrider!
We
How
killed.
many did you kill?
I was not counting. Maybe 3. I don't count too
A
good. I
mighty
don't know.
warrior must always be counting of your victories in combat.
Well, I had a lot of help. I got friends. There's Niffy and Nir and Lorelei and the little goblin guy and Korag and Petra. I got lots of friends. But anyway, I have this scroll here, and I thought maybe you would want to see this because I think they were doing some bad stuff on that island over there.
He takes the scroll and tosses it over one shoulder without even glancing at it. He says, "Good work!" And the scroll lands in a nearby fire and immediately catches flame.
No, I gotta give that back.
Good. Excellent work, young Sunstrider. Now,
Yeah, he goes rushing over to try to grab it out of the fire.
You successfully do so when it's only gotten a little singed.
Okay, he pats out the fire on the edges. Okay, all right. Am I good now?
Did you bring back the corpse of anything that you slayed?
I didn't think you wanted a corpse. I thought you just wanted proof that the bad stuff was happening. Doesn't that count?
Did you arrest any of the people doing the bad stuff?
I think we killed them all.
Oh, well, that's just arresting, but more aggressively. Excellent work.
Hooray!
Hooray! And you get a renown point.
Woo!
I need to join this group.
Someone
I love the energy.
Someone calls out, excuse me, is anybody in here? And Zerd says, "No, I must away before I'm found!" And he turns and he just runs through a nearby wall deeper into the basement of the temple.
God, he Kool-Aid manned it. Oh no.
Kool-Aid man's away.
It's just me. I'm fine.
All right.
Thanks for checking on me, though. Goodbye.
Goodbye. You leave with your renown point.
All right.
Meanwhile, members of the Lord's Alliance, if he is included in this, both of you have received an invitation to meet at the Velvet Doublé.
We go.
Do you both go, Niffy?
Aren't I supposed to be going to the Enclave?
No, you already got the Enclave sorted by just chatting with the bird. You got your renown point.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm going.
The Enclave just wanted you to find the cause of the weird weather and to stop it, which was the statue, and you stopped it.
Okay.
Yeah, they're good. However, you definitely feel like you're going to have to come up with a better explanation for Nier soon.
Yeah.
For the
Alright, Petra, are you ready for this? You think they'll throw us a party?
I think it's already happening inside. You'll see what I
Petra,
mean.
Are you asleep somewhere? I thought she was right here.
Huh?
Look around the bar.
You guys hear each other?
Is my voice
Nope,
coming
I don't
through?
think so.
Hello,
I can hear you.
Somni? Oh, Lethal Company.
I cannot hear Warlock.
Oh, Sonny,
Wait,
turn
what?
him up! You have him turned down because
Lol.
of Lethal Company.
Wow, have I just never been able to hear you this whole time?
Yeah,
I
he's
just thought
been
because you were
speaking
muted.
plenty.
You muted yourself
Somni.
for a very long
Tommy,
time
How'd
earlier.
you forget?
Because he was muted for like the whole first half, and I was like, he's probably still muted.
That's so funny.
First River, now Somni. Two of my oomfies. I can't believe it. Alright, time to ride out this twit longer.
So, Sonny, Petra responded to you with, I think the party's already started. You'll see when you get there. As you guys arrive at the Velvet Doublé, there is a long line of knights, nobles, and other members of the Lord's Alliance waiting outside of it. The Lord's Alliance doesn't need to be as subtle as the rest of the factions. They have to, in their presence, they have to be subtle with their actions, though. This is the equivalent of, an embassy, right? So
Mhm.
it's known that they're there and that they are around, but it's not really known who works for them normally or what they're up to. Generally, they're known for in the area throwing pretty good parties. Either way, there's a lineup outside the Velvet Doublé right now. Most people stomping their feet in the cold, wintry weather.
Come on, we have reservations.
All right, sweet. Hey, you know what? You did a great job this time around. You know what?
I
Dinner
did.
might be on me unless it's really expensive. Then I mean, half of your dinner's on me.
I think it's on them, especially if Dornell Whitebeard's there.
Oh, perfect.
You'll meet
All
him
right,
when
let's
you
go
meet him.
on in, huh?
You'll meet him when you meet him.
You guys walk up. There is a dwarven guy in chainmail. He's preventing anybody from entering, but when he sees you two, he says, "Lord Whitehill's waiting for you in the back."
Whitehill.
Whitehill?
Did I get his name wrong? I might have. Sorry.
Whitebeard?
Whitebeard. Sorry, he's a hill dwarf. So, Lord
Totally get something for remembering it.
Lord
Hello, Whitebeard.
Lord Whitebeard's waiting for you in the back.
Thank you.
All right,
Come on,
let's head
Niffy.
on in.
You guys head in. The feast hall is entirely empty. Nothing. As you kind of like look around the big wide room filled with tables and kegs, and food, and more, hear every now and then a wet thumping sound, like coming from somewhere within the feast hall. The both of you head to the back and push your way through some curtains into where the kitchen is. Inside the kitchen, there is a man, but it's a very young man, maybe 17 to 19 years old, tied to a chair. His face is bloody, bruised, and broken. You can see he's missing one of his fingers. Notes him as Niffy, former faction, before he went on a faction, as one of the welcomers, a local thieves. Working the guy over is the shirtless Dornall Whitebeard. He's got suspenders on up over his shoulders, holding up his pants right now, but he's not wearing a shirt, and his big white chest is just on display as he's got all these like white curly hairs covered in blood. And he turns to you guys as you come in. You can see his fists are covered in this guy's blood, likely. He says, "Oh, you're here. That means we can get the party started." Walks over to a nearby bucket and begins washing his hands.
Yes. This was certainly not the party we were expecting to find.
But we've
I thought there'd be more food.
Been waiting on you two, the guests of honor, but I had to deal with a little bit of business first. We found the traitor, spy for the welcomers looking to join the Zentarum. I thought I'd get a few words within him before his execution.
That's smart. Where's this one from?
Need to know information. All you need to know is that we found a spy, and this is how we deal with them. We don't tolerate multi-membership here. The dwarf snaps his fingers, and two more dwarves come in, grab the kid off of the chair, and drag him away, likely to a very, very bad fate. Dornall Whitebeard cleans himself up of the blood. You guys can talk to him while he is.
We took care of that thing you asked us for. The Gilmint melon.
I've already heard. Everything is perfect. Gilfrin already came by himself. He's actually going to be here at the party tonight. He wants to thank the both of you personally. Did excellent work with that.
Perfect. How's this kid?
Oh, fine as well.
Is he gonna be here too? I think Spiffy. I left Spiffy back behind, but I mean, maybe I could go get Spiffy.
He'll probably be a cupbearer for his father.
I'll have to make a quick trip.
If you'd like, I can arrange to have Spiffy brought for you. Where you live, after all.
That's okay. Spiffy bites.
So do we.
Look at Petra.
Slap Sniffy on right in the middle of her back. Laugh.
Anyways, today is a feast for the both of you in celebration of one of your first assignments. Bernali, let everybody else in now. And the doors to the feast hall open up as all of these people that you've been noticing dress better than you, or high-ranking than you, forced to wait outside in the snow for you, are finally being let in. They all just seem grateful at being let in. A few of them shoot some daggered looks your way, and either of you could roll me an insight to get a general sense of the room.
Neffy, would you like to do that insight?
I would recommend you both do it separately because both of you have access to different sets of information, and in this case, I would not consider either of you allies to each other. Meaning you cannot take.
I feel like we bonded on
that was not supposed to be an advantage.
You actually rolled at a disadvantage.
Oh, was it because poisoned?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Let me remove these issues. Yes, 8-bit. I gotta remove.
Do I re-roll that or?
Yes, but give me a moment. I'm clearing it up. Wow, she gets a nat 20. Of course she does.
If he's really great at reading people.
And if you like, don't worry, I got this.
Really great at reading people. Makes a dragonborn cry over their food.
Don't worry, Petra. If anybody hard stares you, I'll hard stare them harder.
I trust you'll stare them very hard.
I'll make them cry.
Waiting on your roll, Warlock.
Oh, I wasn't sure if you cleared it or not. I was waiting on your confirmation.
Yeah, it's cleared. It's cleared. Both very high rolls. Petra, firstly, Whitebeard has just made two very things extremely clear. One, what he does with spies and people who fail him regularly. That was a scene that you were meant to see, the both of you, him beating the shit out of this guy. Two, by making everybody else wait for you, he's put a huge target on your backs, but not in a negative way, more in a, I think you'll rise to the occasion sort of way. He's marked you as someone he favors, or someone that everyone else should pay attention to. It's not going to win you any friends within your own faction, but it will set you aside from them.
Okay.
Kind of like when a drill instructor puts you on a pedestal and then everybody in there hates you.
Basically. So now people are going to want to talk to you. It also means that normally at these parties, social conventure would mean that Niffy can't approach like a super rich noble without, being introduced. That's how polite etiquette works. By putting you guys up like this, you guys are basically set up as the guests of honor. So instead of you needing to approach people will be expected to come to you over the night. And even if they hate you, at least say hi and then, do a little bit of small talk. Kind of like me at the Hero Factory party. Iffy.
Mm-hmm.
With a flash of insight, you realize the jig is up. There is no reason that guy would have wanted you to walk in on what he was doing unless he was sending a very pointed message. He knows you're a spy. He knows that you worked for the Zentrum. He knows that you maybe work for the Emerald Enclave. Maybe he doesn't know entirely who he works for, but somehow this guy has figured out you're a spy. You also know Petra's not making eye contact with you for the rest of the night, and with a gasp, you have a realization of how he probably knows. For whatever reason, the guy has opted not to turn you into paste like he did that kid from the Welcomers that you just saw. But you're not, even with your nat 20, you're not really sure why yet. He must think that you have some kind of value to him that trumps, torturing you.
Okay.
So, that is what the both of you realize. As the party begins in full, here, Momo, Lorelei, Kurog, and Poke, who were all invited to this party as well, and have begun trickling in. You're not guests of honor, but you've been said that the Lord's Alliance is throwing a party. You've been invited. It would be rude to decline, so I'm just going to say all of you are here because this is the primary roleplay I wanted to happen tonight. As Petra, as
Yay.
Niffy, you realize Petra's betrayal. I want to hear your facial expressions and stuff like that. And Petra, you begin noticing that the whole party's filing in.
Up, Niffy.
Wait a minute.
You go do your thing.
Petra.
Eat some good food. I'm gonna go get wasted.
Look at me in my eyeballs. Look at me in my eyeballs. I do the Gordon Ramsay sandwich.
Yeah, you're getting awfully close, Niffy.
I think I figure out what you may have done, and I think we need to have a long conversation, heart to heart, possibly
you're
hand
kind
to
of
hand
making
combat. But
it. Wait, what?
that part
You're kind
will
of
come
making
later.
it hand to face right now.
Oh, don't worry. You've got backup, Petra, because the moment that people see you putting your hands on Niffy, your insight kind of lets you realize that people are watching you to make sure that you don't do anything violent, as there's a bunch of dwarves that are now, just happen to be in the same section of the building as you, keeping an eye on what you and Petra are doing in particular.
Have to talk about this at a later time. Give her a smooch on her forehead. Mwah. My best friend, you're going nowhere. Talk to no one else except with me. Let's hang out this whole party together. I put my arm over her shoulder. All right.
That's the mafia.
Let's
is this-
schmooze.
Is this how half-orcs flirt?
If you want.
No, but we're gonna be the best of friends at this party, so everyone sees it like that.
Okay.
I get-
She's kind of just like she's just going along with it, kind of like,
All right, guys.
oh, okay, I guess.
You're at a fancy party. The food, the drink are free. There's the rich and the famous of flawn around, as well as nobles and knights from all over the world that have come.
can I just kerosene? Carousing?
Carousing.
Carousing.
Oh, okay. You want to do
Carousing.
carousing as your downtime action, and you want to use the party as your advantage. Honestly, yeah,
Smart.
really smart decision. I will let you carouse at one tier higher than you actually spend money at. So you will
Smart.
still need to spend some money, and that's to keep up over, because it is a 10-day downtime action that you're using. So you will need to spend money after this party to keep up like the lavish lifestyle you're pretending to lead. But basically, you get to pick the tier and pay as if it was one tier lesser. I've just got to open up, freaking, what is it? Tasha's Xanathar's, right? Yeah.
It's 10 gold pieces, 50 gold pieces, or 250.
Yeah, so for 50 gold pieces, you can get off 250 gold.
Yep, but the local
Oh, yeah,
nobility.
I'll do that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me the persuasion.
Okay. Blah 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 blah. Ice for persuasion.
Or it does say you could also use deception skill to pass as noble from visiting from distant city. Though I'm sure everybody knows about you around here.
Yeah, though I have a +4 in persuasion, so I think that would be
Oh, perfect.
and no advantage, right?
I don't believe so.
No advantage. With a 16, you carouse with the, you're paying for 50, but you're getting the high class, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, you can have a maximum number of allied contacts equal to 1 plus your character's charisma modifier, okay?
Okay.
You're getting a total of 2 with what you rolled. What's the max that you can have?
Okay. I have a +2 for my charisma. No, wait. Yeah. So that'd be 4.
You could have 3 allies then, since it's 1 plus your charisma modifier.
Yep. So you get 2 that you just gained right now. So, you learn a few things about the city of Flan. Flan has had a 1,000-year history of ascendance and collapse. Currently, it's experiencing tough times. Less than a year ago, before you arrived, when the city's Lord Protector, a guy named Anavar Dowran, was killed in a construction accident while inspecting renovations at Valhavo Castle. Dowran wasn't a great Lord Protector, and so he wasn't widely mourned. But because he left no heir, the Knight Commander of the Black Fist, Ector Brahms, was declared the Lord Regent. Brahms is an honorable but a hidebound man. Flan has declined tragically under his guidance. Soldiers of the Black Fist rule the city by martial law. They swiftly dispense punishment, very seldom justice. Their increasingly harsh methods are failing to preserve law and order. Without the Black Fist to protect them, the people have turned to 2 other sources. The city's guilds, chiefly stonewrights, carpenters, iron hands, and merchants, and a criminal organization called the Welcomers. These total of 6 organizations are constantly at odds with one another over power in the city. And aside from limited exceptions among the guilds, are completely unable to cooperate for the betterment of Flan. Dowran... Sorry guys, I'm having a lot of trouble breathing today.
Could it perhaps be the copious amounts of gluten you've consumed in the past 24 hours?
I don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. Fight me.
Munch on those chips.
Yes, I munch it.
Better be put to you.
Dowran had begun many construction projects around the city, renovating ancient buildings and trying to reconstruct those damaged since in the recent wars. All that work got halted since the city has no money to pay the guilds for their labor. That means half-built structures are everywhere, and heaps of unused construction material clog the streets. Give me a moment.
Oh my god, this is a lot to take in. I'm trying to write notes on this, but...
Yep. That's fine. I'm just trying to give you more of a political sense of the structure since now you guys are highfalutin. And that's also why Momo, Rogich.
Yes.
Tell us why your hospital's had so much trouble. Getting anything built right now is really hard. Trade
I need to get back to that.
Yeah. Trade 2 has come to a standstill, leaving merchants with few legal ways to make a living. Welcomers are openly criminal, and the once honest guilds are only a few steps removed from becoming organized crime syndicates themselves. The Black Fist methods have made it so the people's have made them the people's enemy instead of the guardian. The most ominous folk have retreated into the ranks of the Welcomers and the guilds for survival. Okay?
Okay.
So, that's why anytime that you guys have talked about grand plans, unlike in the main game, where I'm like, oh yeah, you can make a guild. You can form your own adventuring company. Yeah, go nuts. Create your legacy. Can't do that in Flan because of all this shit going on. Bureaucracy has gotten so thick because nobody wants to work together that nothing is happening. And you get some water.
Let's go, 5th corporate war.
Basically, it's really similar to how Night City operates. Either way, Donald, spend a week and you are able to add some unspecified contacts to your list. They would be people from one of those organizations I listed.
So allies from the Welcomers, the Guardians, the Commanders?
Ironworkers Guild. Basically, like all those factions vying for power in Flan.
Okay.
And you get to select 2 allies. You could have 2 allies from a single faction, or 1 ally from one ally for another.
Yeah, I think Near, he wouldn't really do the welcomers, seeing as they betrayed them.
Oh yeah. That was
And,
that,
like,
that was the thing that happened. Ickums.
yeah, literally, he gets like betrayed at the start, so he wouldn't really work with them. But he would work with the Iron Guild, the
Iron Workers Guild. There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, just put
and
down your notes.
what was the other faction? Not the welcomer, but
It's the Black Fist, and then one of
the
its
Black Fist.
major guilds.
Yeah, so I think it would kind of work with the, or at least get allies in the Iron Workers and the Black Fist.
Smart, smart.
Those are his two allies.
Okay,
And
awesome. So, are you doing any actual role play at this party, though?
I mean, like, Nier is just like, he's like, chatting up with, some of the people there, being sociable. And, basically, like, trying to gain, like, allies for, like, fetchers and all that. I think he would, after that, he would probably go to, like, Momo and just kind of, like, just hang out with them for a bit, tell them, like, what he's, done and all that.
Roleplay it.
Yeah, role play it then.
Alright. So, Lear's kind of like, he's like, hey! But he's like, kind of like, leaving away from like an ally. He'll go, hey, don't worry. You got an ally in me. I'll be happy to work for the, I'll be happy to work with you. Alright? And then he bumps into Momo. Oh, hey, Momo.
Hi. I don't know what to say to these fancy people here. They look at me kind of weird.
Well, that's because you're wearing heavy armor, dude.
I don't own any other clothes.
Well, that's fine. You could just talk to him.
What? Do you think they want to meet Squeaks?
I mean, sure, if they don't have a fear of rats. I mean,
Excuse me, he's a mouse, not a rat.
okay, well, if they don't have a fear of mouse, and if they don't confuse the mouse with rat. And plus, you can make some pretty good friends here. I made a couple of friends from one from the Black Fist, and the other one from the Iron Workers.
Oh, can I meet your friends? I like friends.
Maybe, later.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We're trying to, like, iron out some details of our partnership. But
Hey, did you have some of these little fancy food things on sticks? They're really tasty.
kebabs? Sure.
I guess I don't know. It's got like meat and stuff on a stick. I've never eaten this before, but it's really good.
I mean, I've had a couple bites before. Mainly, I've been drinking. Trying to ease up my nerves. And he's
Oh,
doing really well, if I'm being honest.
it's okay. Everyone here seems nice. I guess I don't know. They like I said, they look at me kind of weird, but that's okay.
As long as you don't cause any trouble, which I have a feeling Niffy and Petra were about to cause.
What? Why? What did they do?
I don't know.
Oh, well, I hope they're okay. I haven't seen them.
Nah, Niffy and Petra have been going around together, so I don't know. Maybe Niffy is just nervous about the party. So
Anybody who wants
someone she
can
trust.
interact with this scene as well. Or you guys could go find what Niffy and the others are doing.
Okay. Well, I have one last question, Mr. Near. Do you think anybody here will help us with the hospital?
I mean, I can maybe talk to Ironwork.
You said you have friends, so I thought maybe you knew somebody that could help us build the hospital.
I can try, but just so you know, I need to also do favors for them. If
I
I'm gonna get a favor.
I can help you. I'm a good helper.
Alright. Well, I could talk to one of the Ironwork members and see if can help out. See if they can help out with making a hospital with you.
That would be great. Thank you. And if you need me to talk to them, I can. And also, I can introduce Squeaks. That seems to make everybody like me.
Well, sure. Why not? Hopefully, they don't have a fear of mouse. Of
Oh.
mice, but
Everybody likes Squeaks. He's very friendly.
he sure is. But he sure is.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go find some more of these meat stick things. I'll see you later.
Don't get a stomach ache, please.
I
And
wa-
don't eat too much.
I want. But these meat sticks are really good. Excuse me, mister, do you have any of those meat sticks? And he goes chasing after one of the butlers or whatever.
You acquire your meat stick.
All right.
Alright. Anybody else doing any roleplay at this party?
Niffy.
Hmm.
All right. Let me just put on the Pokemon Black and White sad music.
Oh god.
Niffy, while you're hanging out with Petra, right? You're not leaving her side.
Nope. Not leaving her side.
Yeah, Petra is already like five tankers of alcohol down already. She kind of like leans against you for a moment. Niffy.
Petra.
I really don't know what to do.
Is there a reason why?
I don't even have my soul back. I lost it over there. Just things feel empty now.
That's a later problem. We're friends and I'll help you get that back, but if I'm alive.
Knowing you, I don't think you die that easy.
It's true. I'd definitely take a few down with me. But
Wait, what?
I think we should probably figure out the inner stories maybe a little bit aligned here. My sibling Liffy.
Figure out.
We can say that's the one you saw.
What?
I have a sibling, Liffy. We'll say
Am I doing
that's
quick
the
crash
one
again?
you saw wearing the brooch.
Yep, that's 5,000.
Huh?
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Hello?
Okay,
You.
there we go. What was it that you said? Sorry.
Alright, we're gonna have to get our stories lined up if I'm gonna survive and help you get your soul back. Alright. I have a sibling. Their name is Liffy. They look very similar to me. Say that's the one you saw wearing the brooch.
The brooch?
You know, the Enclave's brooch.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
As for the Zentrum parts, I'm not 100% sure. But I do have
Thanks for the
a
hydrant,
tattoo issue.
What if we put paint over it?
Well, it's stricken through with the lightning strike, but somewhat visible on the edges. With enough inspection, somebody could probably understand what that is. I say, let's get matching tattoos. That'll be our friendship tattoos. My vow that I will help you get your soul back, and you try to help me not die because of you selling me out and everything.
Wait, me what?
Selling me out.
Petra shifts a little uncomfortably.
You sold me out. What?
Yeah, I did.
In the background, you just hear Deer go, "What? That's my teeth."
Shut up!
First
Throws a
year.
tankard at Nier's head.
Shuffles a new tankard into your hand.
Tommy, you're evil.
Jesus Christ.
It's a party. You gotta get as much as you can while it's free.
I'm
After all.
sorry. I'm sorry, Niffy.
You know what? Thank you. That's what I've been waiting for. I forgive you, and I won't haunt you if I die from this. Probably. If I do haunt you, it'd probably just be for fun.
You forgive me?
Yeah, of course I
just
forgive
like
you.
that?
You're my friend. I mean,
But I don't-
sometimes when I'm blinded by the love of loot, I do dumb things. But yeah, you're definitely gonna have to make this up to me. And I'll probably hold this over you forever. But we're still friends. At the very
Petra's
least,
gonna
you'll be paying for my dinner forever.
Petra's gonna hug you and just sob into your clothing.
There. Yeah, I had to give her a big hug. I'll let you pet Spiffy later. Spiffy makes everything better.
I never really had loyal friends before like this.
Well, now you know what a real loyal friend is like. I hope I'm a good model for that for you. You know, so you don't backstab me again, but you know. Try your best not to.
I'll make this up to you, I promise.
Thanks. I appreciate it. At least next time get some money for it, but yeah. And then we can split the money.
I know I kind of like keeping gold for myself a lot, but I found I found those gold bars back at the altar. Would you like half of that?
You know what? I think Spiffy needs a new collar. Thank you so much.
Of course. As soon as we sell those, as soon as we fence them off, I'll give you half of what we make off of it.
Ah, thank you. Have another drink.
Only if you share. My throat, fuck.
Oh, you're drinking a little too fast. It's not that strong.
Only if you share one with me.
Right here.
You gotta drink with me.
All right.
Cheers
Cheers to not dying and new
cheers
friendship.
to bestest friends.
Please.
And she.
Iffy.
Mm-hmm.
When you take a sip, roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution saving throw.
You don't feel any difference, but this drink tastes different than all the other ones you've had tonight.
Wow. Yeah, really are starting to bring out the backup stuff. Wow, this one actually tastes pretty gross. What does yours taste like? Grabs the cup, takes a sip.
It tastes absolutely fine.
Must use a
Looking to-
gross cup. Mmm.
Now that
Yours
we're more
is
whole,
also-
it's 52% of
Yours
fine
is
music.
also slightly a different color than Warlock's.
Did somebody spit in my cup?
Those fuckers, I'll kill them for you.
I'm gonna go talk to the bartender. I'll be back.
You do that. I'm gonna.
All right. Anybody else doing anything? All right. In that case, it is time for downtimes for real this time. All right. We got Nir's done. Kirog.
We didn't get any money for that last job, huh?
Yeah,
that-
I'm sorry, you did. Sort of. I forgot to split up the treasure. Alright. Who had the trade bars on the Infernal Altar?
I had that, but I didn't tell anybody about it.
Are you keeping them or selling them in secret?
Selling them in secret.
200 gold pieces to you.
And 100's going to Niffy.
Thanks.
Who grabbed some of the money out of the, the ship treasure?
I believe that was near. Grab the chest.
Shit, I'd hope so.
That was me.
Near, you're getting a total of 55 silver pieces.
Ooh.
And 2 electrum, just because I hate you. And nobody
sorry,
uses
what?
Nobody uses
Yeah.
electrum. You're gonna end up with that for the rest of your life.
Oh my.
Go find a fae and just be like, I have this rare electrum piece.
And then nobody snatched the religious idols that were in the
Mm-mm.
No, yeah, those burned with the ship then. All right, that's it.
Smash useless totem.
That's all you got paid, I believe. You returned your horses, so those got loaned back. You got your potions of healing, though. So yeah, that's all you guys got. So, downtime, Kirog.
Oh,
Yeah, Petra?
did we get that one renown from the
Yep,
For the
Lord's
thing that we did?
Alliance. Yep.
Okay, I'll mark that down.
Oh, do we have to manually mark that down?
Yep.
I keep it in my notes.
I'll
no.
figure that out later.
I'll spend my downtime doing the usual selling herbs and things like that. Helping heal people.
So what downtime activity are you taking?
I guess making money. Work.
Okay, go ahead.
Here we go.
Was the Lord's Alliance we got the thing
Oof,
with?
that's kind of low.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You're making a total of
2 gold.
8 copper.
Yeah.
And half
I'm
of
high,
an
no
electrum
copper.
piece.
Half? That doesn't even make sense.
Exactly, it's worthless.
I'm gonna round it up.
Nope, it's worthless. Which you fucking clever bastard.
Yeah.
Lorelei, downtime action.
I'm trying to remember what I was studying last time because it was on the thing that got lost when my PC crashed on my notepad.
Remember that you can store notes in Fantasy Grounds.
I have trouble navigating Fantasy Grounds.
Hop wop.
I love you too, Ripper.
I can't help when I can't help.
I know. I'm just saying.
It's okay. At least you weren't given electrum.
No, you can keep that shit.
Find a quarter of an electrum piece.
No. No, I don't. I leave it on the ground. That's treat. I leave as treat for other.
Every time we find Electrum, it's less and less, so we'll never get to 2 Electrum.
Just never gonna have
Do
anything.
you need time to decide before you tell me what your downtime activity is?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out.
I'll come back to you.
navigate the
Momo.
cheat again.
Well, I think one was going to try to continue working on this infirmary hospital thingy here.
All right, what's
So
the
that
next
was
thing
kind of
that
a
you're
long-term
working
thing.
on?
Well, I think we have a contact. Oh, I got to look back at my notes. Do we have a contact with the Carpenters Guild or a carpenter, one or the other?
Not really.
I thought we did.
You had a
We have a
contact-
supplier.
You have a
A
supplier.
supplier.
Yep,
what it
someone
was.
was going to supply you with medicinal herbs.
Wait. Oh, we have 2 suppliers actually. That was the one you guys got for the medicinal herbs, and we got another one which was
Guilford.
the person that we helped. Yeah,
Guilford.
Yeah.
You actually have to go talk to him and use the downtime action to set everything up with him still. But it's an automatic success if you do so.
But we also have to get permission from Sokol Keep as well.
That is correct. You need to get permission from the government and the construction
Right.
guild, which neither of them want to work together. Meaning, when you get permission from the other one immediately refuses to give you permission.
We love bureaucracy.
Well, for the moment, can I speak with our merchant friend? And I know you said it's an automatic success, but I'll just use my downtime just to kind of set that up.
Yeah. You and
my hope is that we'll do something epic enough in Flan to actually get the people indebted to us. That's the hope, right? Save all their asses, and they gotta work together, or something.
No, Egg, it doesn't remain for multiple turns. It just means until you stop moving. Meaning that when your movement that turn stops. So it's only good for, honestly, it's one of the worst ones. I wouldn't take. It's only good for when you're provoking an attack of opportunity.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. You and Guilford get everything set up. Niffy.
All right.
Yes.
Activities.
Activities. I'm going to pit fight.
All right, you know the drill. Go ahead and get started.
Let me see. Do I know the drill? Okay. The first one is strength, right? Question mark.
You look at it again. It's athletics, acrobatics, and a con check that has a bonus roll to your largest hit die. For you is a d12. If desired, you can replace one of those with an attack roll using one of your weapons.
Gotcha. Athletic.
Then your
Is it
first
athletics?
match. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. You lose your first match.
What? The first one was a 20?
They got more than that. Yeah.
Jeez. I'm in the big leagues, I guess.
The next is acrobatics.
It was athletics, acrobatics, and then what was that one?
Constitution check that has a bonus to a roll of your largest hit dice. Or you can replace any of those with a weapon attack.
I'll do Constitution this time.
Okay, you win that match.
Huzzah. And then I'm going to substitute the last one with the greatsword.
Go ahead, swing with the greatsword.
Ooh.
And you lose that match too. It's a pretty rough night for you. You only win a total of 50 gold pieces.
Yep. I think that's all I can do, right? Can I only do one?
That's correct. Yep.
Yep.
Supposed to be 10 days of you fighting in the pits.
Mm.
All right. Petra.
Oh, did I get any
I'm
money
gonna
for the
spend
second one?
25 gold so I could do some crime.
All right, crime time.
I'm targeting a noble, and that's gonna be a DC of 20.
That is correct.
I shall be doing my rolls now.
Okay. Stealth first.
Select. Yep.
While he's rolling, did I get any money?
50 gold pieces.
Ah, thanks.
You're welcome. So you fail.
The stealth roll, but I roll all 3, right?
Yep.
Okay. In that case, let me just go ahead to the Steve's tools. Oh, my, that's the wrong button. Shit. Okay, there we go. Let's go.
That's one success.
And next one's supposed to be deception. Okay.
Yep, you're either going to get half the payout or you're going to fail but escape.
Jeez, rough rolls.
Well, you earn no money, but you don't wind up in jail as you barely escape after trying to rob a nobleman that you met at the Lord's Alliance.
They didn't know it was me. I like to think I casted invisibility, so I didn't have to. So they didn't see me.
And Poke.
I would also like to do Pit Fighting River.
Okay.
Alright, I will roll my strength.
Athletics.
Oh, okay. This button. No, this button. Damn. 14.
You lose your first bout.
Okay. Can I roll my constitution now, or?
Yeah, well, it's your acrobatics. That's next. Somni did it
Okay,
out of
so-
order, but it didn't really matter too much, so I didn't care.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just saw some dice rolls. I thought that was you.
Yeah, I am. I'm setting the rest of the DCs.
Damn!
You lose your second bout as Niffy is the one you're fighting, and she absolutely demolishes you.
This. Okay, I'm gonna roll my con next.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. Damn.
And you lose that one too, earning nothing. As you go to the
I give
pit to
him
just
a-
get your ass beat.
I tell him I give him a potion, but it's just water with food coloring.
This is discrimination. I'm fighting against above that weight class. We're still making my extra light featherweight class. Why? Thank you, River. I feel like I'm a featherweight fighting against a heavyweight. That's unfair.
All right, and Celine.
I'm just going to do training, training.
Okay, what are you training?
That's why I was trying to find my notes if I had placed them anywhere. And I'm not seeing it.
Fortunately, then, whatever you're training, you're starting from the get-go.
I'm pretty sure we trained thieves' tools for you like twice.
That's what it was. It was thieves' tools. Yes, that's it.
Yeah, you trained thieves' tools for me with me twice, and yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
This will be your third time.
So remember that this is the calculation I use for training. Posted in the Fantasy Grounds. So make sure to be tracking the number of days that you've done. I believe you used a half one, so this would be the 25th day of your training. And the gold cost, what did I say it was before Warlock?
I thought it was just determined on how much I want to charge Lorelai.
Nope, because you also have to buy things to be able to train her. Locks, like locks for her to practice on, these tools for her to use, paper and pen so you can write down like what to do and draw things out.
Considering that thieves tools cost 25 gold, I'm gonna assume it's the top max.
No, I'm gonna put it instead to 4 gold pieces, is what you're spending every day to train her then.
Okay.
So how much are you gonna charge her?
Outside of the 4 gold pieces?
Yeah.
5.
Okay. So it's gonna be 50 gold.
Okay.
Alright. And with that, wrap up the downtime actions. as you all. 5 days later. 10 days later.
This counts as a long rest, right?
Yeah.
Already been issued.
Yeah, I've already issued it. Touch anything. Sixth day, the 6th of Hammer. Well, you guys are wandering the city of Flan, doing your work and things around. Each of you have been hearing a rumor around about some kind of undead problem at Valhingen Graveyard. A handbill has been posted all over the city. Wanted! Holy Knights, blessed warriors of the gods, and other bold slayers of the undead. Reward consumerate with risk. For particulars, contact Doom Guide Yover Glandon at Valhingen Graveyard, City of Flan.
In Jesus' name, amen.
Back up a moment there. What was that bit about the reward? What?
Yeah, I cut off a bit.
Reward consumerate with risk.
And there goes the fancy grounds.
Oh no.
That's fine, just come back
What
in,
does
guys.
that mean?
It happens.
Was that English?
It means
or-
that the reward is as big as your risk. Like if you take a little risk, it's a little reward. I'm assuming,
My risk is
Commensurate.
small.
right?
I have small
Commensurate.
risk.
Take the most
Commensurate.
risk.
That's what I said.
Got it.
Commensurate. I
Got
said
it.
commensurate.
That
Take
is
the-
what you said. I just misheard.
And if you take the biggest risk, and they might reward us with the whole castle.
Heck yeah.
I call the master bedroom.
What? Fine. Then I get 2 rooms and I gotta destroy the wall in between.
Do I get a room? Spiffy says.
Of course you get a room, but you don't want a room with me?
No.
I always keep snacks at night.
Tail wagging intensifies.
Oh.
Ah, you'll get your own bed though.
I want a room.
Uh, yeah, I guess we could have a room. Or you can crash out on the couch.
Wait, do we not all get rooms?
Just like my ex-wife.
You were
Canon.
married?
This is canon now.
It was a shotgun wedding.
What? Shotgun.
I don't know. But it was a fast wedding. It was
Think
an
that-
arranged marriage.
It was a crossbow wedding.
I think it's one of
It's
those
a
weird
crossbow wedding.
things some artificers use. I don't know, they're kind of strange bunch.
I don't know. That's what I heard. So I just used it. Anyways, what's the
Stretch.
job?
Hi, Witchy. How's it going? Thank you so much for coming. It's been a while since I've seen you. Oh, that's on my back. Thank you.
Something with the guy we met last time. You know, the
Doom
graveyard
guy.
guy.
Pretty sure that's his
Hydrate,
name.
Yeah, Doom guy. The
I think you broke up.
Block
Well,
just
die.
vanished.
He's dead.
am I dead?
Oh,
For a
you're
moment,
back.
you were.
I can still hear his voice.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Where was I? How much did you guys hear?
Start from the get-go.
Near here. It's this job for. Remember the Doom guy, the Yuvir?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that hired us for the Draco Lich in the first place. That problem. Looking for help with undead issues, probably. Something with the graveyard. And you heard those rumors of undead. I think it's connected.
We're gonna need a lot of silver.
Does that work on undead?
I think
Yeah,
it's
maybe.
steaks.
Does
Like
it just
some
the
meat,
silver?
right?
Tiffy goes, steaks?
Yeah, like some good meat.
Her tail
Must be
is.
allergic or something.
She does like a happy little prance, and then Tippy Tappy's in a little circle.
We'll get some good food later. Don't you worry, girl.
Carry on.
Are we all together at this point?
Yeah. Talking about the upcoming job. Apparently, Doom Guide Yover needs something, and you guys have worked with him before, and this time he might actually be paying you.
Okay, didn't pay us.
Petra juggles some gold coin between her fingers. Seems a little more happier now, like she's getting back into her old spirit.
We gotta ask him what the heck his pay is before we take the job. I feel like the pay is
That's
gonna be
horrific.
like,
Well,
give you a spot in my graveyard when you die.
it doesn't matter how much they're paying. The undead are not good. We should go take care of it.
I guess.
But
There's undead
I guess
everywhere, probably.
I guess money is good. I need money for my hospital, so I'll take some if he's giving it.
Valhingen is a pretty important place in Flan. Anyone who wants can roll me.
1, 2, 3, no, no.
I would also allow a religion. With advantage if you are proficient in both history and religion.
Oh, I am
Oh,
actually.
I must check.
There you go.
Oh, well, there we go. Let's see.
Oh,
Roll history.
That's a nat 20 from near.
Jesus.
Nice.
Fuck yeah!
I'm just
And a nat
rolling
1
for
from
funsies.
Lorelei. And a
Yeah.
3 from Momo. Alright, let's go
Wow.
with the failures first. Lorelei, you've heard that it's not actually pronounced Valhingen. It's actually them, because you are certain you're correct. Alright? So anytime you hear the word Valhingen, I want you to say Valhingen instead. Alright? Like I want you to Valhingen. That's the incorrect way, okay?
I think we should head to Valhingen graveyard then.
Valhingen.
Pardon?
I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Valhingen.
Pretty certain it's Valhingen.
Pretty sure it's Valhingen.
It's about
Valhingen.
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 I think
Valhingen.
what she's saying sounds
Valhingen.
right.
What's she?
Peter points to himself, and he just goes, "Nah, yeah."
Lorelei.
You can both be wrong if you
Oh,
like.
look, see, I'm right.
That sounds pretty
She
right to me.
looks up at you with sad puppy eyes.
Near just
I
points
mean,
to himself.
You
and
can
he
say it
goes,
however you
like,
want it. All words are made up.
I think it's pronounced Valhingen, says Spiffy, but to the rest of you it's just bark, 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 bark.
See, Spiffy agrees with me.
I'll let you believe what you want to believe.
All right, Momo, you just think a graveyard's a scary place to be. Oak and Kurog, you guys get this information, okay?
Wait, what about that 20? Come on.
I'm gonna get to you. I'm going in order of failure. You're gonna get
Okay,
more
okay.
information than them. Relax.
Okay.
Forget about your nat 20, handsome. Don't sweat it.
P.
Oak and Kurog. The graveyard sits north of the city on the opposite shore of the Stojano River. It's a beautiful garden of statues, tended plants, trees, mausoleums, and headstones. The condition of the graveyard is entirely pristine thanks to the tireless work of the Kelemvarites who tend it. The land has been the site of a city for over 1,000 years. Experienced so many cycles of growth, collapse, of prosperity, and destruction, possible to estimate accurately how many people have lived there and subsequently been interned in Valhingen. A conservative estimate puts the number at well over 100,000 dead interred there, but that estimate could easily be anywhere between 2 to 5 times that many.
What was the number?
100,000, but it could be up to 5 times that many.
We're gonna die.
Got him. Valhingen is large, but so many bodies couldn't possibly be buried there in individual graves and family mausoleums. Most of the corpses are interred in catacombs beneath the city. The catacombs are nearly as old as the city, and their full extent is unknown even to the most senior of the Calemberites. They extend well beyond the boundary of the graveyard in every direction, including under the city. Several of the major temples and fortifications in Flan were known to have entrances of their own, but most of those were sealed during times when undead were a major threat in Flan. If any of them remain open, no one living in Flan today knows of where they are. The only entrance that's known to still be open is in the Cloister of Kelemvor in the Valhingen graveyard, and only those galleries directly connected to it are still used to burials, meaning most of the catacombs are sealed off. That is the additional information you get for your Nat 20. Okay?
Alright.
Okay.
AKA, this was Nier's hyper focus.
I mean,
Yeah.
I learned recently about the people living under Vegas, and I want to join them so badly. I also learned that there's random people just out in random spots of the desert around Vegas and Arizona in there, and I want to be a desert man.
People are living under Vegas? Wait, Fallout wasn't joking?
No, that's an actual thing.
It's an actual real thing, yeah.
There is an entire society and civilization of people who live under Vegas.
Yeah.
They like live in the
in New York too.
I can't believe Vault 70 something is actually
76, I think.
No.
Chicago
No.
also
76
was
is the
built
game.
on old Chicago.
I'm talking about the one that's in New Vegas, like on the strip.
Yeah, it's 1,000 homeless people who find shelter in the storm drains underneath the city.
That's Vault 34.
Yeah, so you drop something in the storm drain, just leave it.
Yep, the people living in the tunnels under Vegas have furnished their rooms there. There's people who've been living there for like 5 years or more. They've got beds, bookcases, even showers that they've set up. Unfortunately, the tunnels are prone to flooding, which, there's been a few deaths and people lose their shit regularly, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The tunnel people aren't allowed to use charities. There's the Shine a Light Foundation. Because there was an author named Matt O'Brien who spent nearly 5 years exploring life beneath the city. And he made a charity to try to help people.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, the valley has about 720 kilometers of flood control channels that are probably occupied. And out of those, 480 kilometers of that are underground.
So, River, what you need to do is you need to get yourself a suit jacket, put it on backwards, and declare yourself the Roach King.
Yeah, honestly, it's I didn't know about the people living underground before I made the Roach King and like the Cockroach King and the rest.
Yeah.
Those NPCs. But it's just really funny how that works.
Yeah.
Shepard, I think I know what our next job with Thirst is going to be.
I don't want to go back there yet. I actually kind of do. It was fun down there. But yeah.
All right. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Back to D&D.
Yeah, back to D&D. I think it's more like the Catacombs of Paris, though. Personally.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, heck yeah.
This is a horror episode.
I told you we are getting into our it's our Halloween. I was telling you guys that you guys have been perfectly on track for where I expected you would be, so this way we would start this one in October.
What, you don't like the movie As Above, So Below?
It's such a great movie.
It's so good.
Oh, as a note, this one officially marks that we are a third of the way through this adventure path.
Yay, nice.
Or is it a fourth? I don't know. Fractions are weird. There's a total of 12, and we're on 4. So I think it's a third.
Yeah, it's
that'll be a third.
All right, regardless. What are you guys up to? Are you going to head over to Valhingen then, guys?
Valhenge.
Well, come on.
I
let's
mean,
go.
yeah, that's all we got to do now.
All right,
No
let's
reason
go.
for us to be kicking rocks over here.
Celine, if you
Let's
don't
go do
miss
some work.
if you don't miss a single Valhingen correction for the entire night, I'm going to give you an inspiration.
I literally said it.
No, I literally heard you. That's why I was laughing about it. All right. So, the graveyard is the only notable feature of Flan that actually sits north of the river. Most of the city is what's presumed to be an artificial island. Sometime in the dim past, the original builders of Flan dug a canal to split the Stojano River into two channels at its mouth, with the two branches flowing around the city like a moat. A bridge near the city's north gate crosses the river a short distance west of the graveyard, so mourners could walk to the cemetery quite easily. As you guys arrive, the cemetery itself is stunningly beautiful. Valhingen Graveyard
Valhengen.
looks more like a park than a cemetery. And it stands in stark contrast to the ramshackle half-built Flan. Gravel walkways wend between tall trees, pendant beds of shrubs and flowers, sturdy mausoleums, and rows of headstones, monuments, and commemorative statues. You only need a few moments to spot a man and a woman dressed in simple homespun gray robes, trimming shrubs and pulling weeds from gravestones.
So I guess this is Valhingen, right?
Valhengen.
I'm not even gonna argue with you. It's Valhingen though.
Engine.
Okay, what did Doomfist said to meet?
Didn't
You
say
think I'm
anywhere.
allowed to play here, or you think that's offensive? I think ghosts would enjoy watching a dog play.
If he goes, play,
Yeah, play.
dig,
Where's your ball?
dig,
No dick.
No dig. No
Dig.
dig. No dig.
dig,
Ball?
dig.
Score.
Where?
Oh yeah, I would have known.
Go get it!
Yeah! And just Spiffy runs off.
I hope she doesn't dig up a body. Anyways. Alright,
Yeah,
our
so-
esteemed leader, what are we doing here?
I say let's go ask those two for Yovir.
You who?
You know, the person that put up the job?
Oh, Doom Guy. Yeah.
Yes, Doom Guide.
Doom Guide?
Doom Guide.
Doom Guy.
Dig!
I don't
Doom
think
Guy?
dig!
I don't think they bring Doom
Anyways,
to
Doom
other
Guy?
people. Doom Guide.
Doom Guy. We're saying the same thing.
The guy who wrote the letter!
Yeah.
Doom Guide of Valhingen.
Shh. Both of them turn to you immediately and give him the shush motion near.
Huh?
Near yelled, so they both shushed him.
Petra's gonna go ahead and approach the two people.
Please, while you're in the graveyard, be respectful of the people mourning. And the woman gestures over where there's a group of people standing around an open grave, the nearby casket, that Spiffy is on a beeline for.
Yeah, Near, be respectful. Don't yell.
You can hear Spiffy yelling, "I will make you feel better!" But, of course, they don't speak dog, so to their perspective, they only see a dog running at them and barking.
Niffy, you get Spiffy.
Sorry, I walked away for 1 second.
And you
I
hear
turned around for 1 second. She's already gonna go dig up a dog. I'll be right back.
you run over and get her under control. Meanwhile, the rest of you are pointed to a nearby small chapel and said the Doom Guide should be in there. They'll be happy to see that you've returned.
Thank you. How I've been meaning to ask, how is Brother Keith?
He's doing quite well.
That's good. And
Hmm?
Okay, I'm back with Spiffy.
I had this one in my notes, I swear.
What are we doing here? Oh, hi, it's the guy. Doom guy. Ooh, okay.
No, he's in the chapel.
Oh, he's in the chapel? Oh,
Yes. Thank you, sorry. That'll be all.
No problem. And you guys head on over to the chapel, where you see Doom Guide Yover Glandon again. He's a thin, for those who've forgotten what he looked like, a thin human male of middle age with a shaved head, well-trimmed beard streaked with gray. He's dressed in a grass-stained gray robe with twigs and leaves tangled around the frayed hem, currently sweeping leaves out of the simple stone chapel with a worn-out broom. As you approach, he stops sweeping and turns his deep-set blue eyes in your direction. Ah, hello again. What service can Kellamvor's faithful provide for you today? And Miss Niffy,
Doom guy.
you'll be happy to know that we managed to restore enough of Yip's memories that he'll be able to live a simple but fulfilling life.
Well, I'm glad we could be of assistance.
Afterwards, which you can tell by the lack of storm around Flan, we consecrated and then destroyed the profane item.
Oh, our boss will be happy. Looks over for birds.
Am I correct in assuming that all of you are here to help with the issue that you may have heard about?
Something about undead?
Yes. How much do you know about Valhingen Graveyard?
Valhingen.
I'm sorry?
Nothing.
Don't worry
Did
about
you
it.
did you say something, Lorelai? Your opinion is very valued. Is there something that you know that you'd like to bring up? He smiles at you, all fatherly.
You got a daddy look going on here.
Thank you, but I've never had children.
We could change that.
Jesus.
Anyways, does anybody else know much about the graveyard?
Okay, so Deer just like goes all out with like what he knows about the graveyard. Basically, like hyper focus. Like you can just tell, like, oh, this is something that he actually like learned and studied, and just became so hyper focused on. As he's played this to like everyone.
Yeah, roleplay it.
Or he's playing. Okay, so he listens to where he just goes, okay, so okay, I know that Val can't get. He likes that Lorelai. Actually has a catacomb deep underground to say. Sounds like a second sick, and then he just goes off, like basically explaining like every detail, every nookie cranny that he like studied. Just so you know, like I literally tried to take notes on like the graveyard, but it went too fast. I was like, so like real life, actually like kind of tried to take notes on this, but everything went too fast. But no, Nia just like explains everything about catacombs, about how they're sealed off, about how there's not a lot of bodies in the graveyard, but there is a lot of bodies underground in the catacombs, how they're mostly sealed up whenever there's undead, and that there is any is unknown in Flan, as Flan is a big city.
Very gently, the Doom Guide raises a hand to stop you. My son, I more meant in context to the current going-ons, but it's very impressive that you've learned so much of what we do here. You would make a fine Clemverite. As you well know, then, within the last 100 years, Valhingen Graveyard has gone from overrun with undead, statuesque place of rest it is today. Primarily work of my order. To the people of Flan, the idyllic beauty of Valhingen is their reward for the trials that they have faced. I'm sorry? I didn't hear.
Keep talking. You're good.
He looks at you with like mild confusion, and then clears his throat. It's their reward for the trials that they faced during their hard life for when it's finally over. A novice Kalemverite disappeared about a month ago. I was originally unconcerned, as the life of a Kalemverite is a difficult path to tread, and those who cannot accommodate it simply leave. However, when Brother Rassaran vanished, it was not possible that he would have just randomly left. He had dedicated his life to his faith and the people of Flan for nearly 10 years. Then things took a darker turn. Sister Bethel disappeared, and subsequently, 12 days ago, we found her partially eaten. I believe that for some reason undead have become active once more within Valhingen.
Myself covers Lorelai's mouth before he says anything.
Too late.
He again just kind of glances at you, very confused as to why you're doing this. Myself and a few other Kalemverites, we investigated the oldest section of the known catacombs, and we found no undead. We then sealed that section to prevent them, the undead, from spreading inside if they were. If you're interested in taking the job, I'm able to pay 100 gold pieces and a magic item. Goggles of Night.
We'll take
100 gold pieces per person?
No, I'm sorry. We're still primarily a charity organization.
Dibs on the magic item.
Dang. What was the magic item again?
The Goggles of Night.
You all can see in the dark. I can't.
That's fair.
If you take the job, I would request that you do not disturb the resting dead within the catacombs, and that you leave their possessions be. Theft from the dead is not tolerated. Allow them to rest. This was their reward. Now, the catacombs are extensive. I would be willing to offer you the services of a guide if you desire.
I guess a guide would probably be good.
A guide would be very useful.
No, Brother Keith is a keeper, not a doom guide. Yeah, a guide would be useful.
That's it! And a young woman shuffles into the room. She is a plain-looking female half-elf who appears to be in her early 20s. She has her kind of messy brown hair tied back in a librarian-style bun and is wearing a very thick and round pair of spectacles that cover up most of her face. She also has a little beauty mark, like a little mole, right under the right side of her lips. Hello. It's nice to meet you all.
Likewise, I'm Petra.
And I'm Near.
I'm Niffy, this is Spiffy. Make sure she doesn't take any bones.
She seems like a good girl. I don't think that she would take any bones from anybody. Spiffy goes, only when you're not watching.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Spiffy. If you don't do it, Spiffy, I will get you the biggest steak after we get out of here.
Really? Okay, I won't do it then. Okay, Mom.
Continue, ma'am.
And she kind of like does that dog thing of when they want attention and pets of bumping into your shins, but not enough to knock you over, just insistently like rub my side.
Oh, I will always be petting a dog.
This is Cassit. She will assist you as your guide. I can bring a lantern, or if you'd like, we can travel in the dark. I'm capable of seeing in the dark, being a half-elf, and she points at her pointed ears, which are a little slightly less rounded than the normal elven style.
We would like.
Is there any chance we can get those goggles before the mission?
The Doom Guide says, absolutely. You've been such an assist to us already in multiple different things. I'm certain that we didn't. He says, Cassit, would you mind? And she quickly rushes out and comes back with a beautiful hand-carved wooden box. Opens the box, and they're like a small case that's meant for the goggles of. And this is what they look like.
All right, Petra, those are yours. You're the only one that can't see.
Thank you. Petra's gonna go ahead and put them on.
I have an image of what they look like.
Awaiting.
Interesting. Hold on.
Yeah, you can look funny.
Anyways,
Please tell me there's a mustache attached.
No, the little owl beak.
It's got a little beak. Yeah.
I don't need them. I can see in the dark.
I can
kind
see
of
the
too.
But I can also light a torch.
You don't need to attune to these, so literally you can pass them around to the party without any problems.
Is that foreshadowing?
Petra puts them on. She now looks like an owl princess instead.
Here, you can add them to your party sheet. I just put to your personal sheet. I put them on the party sheet.
Thank you, thank you.
So we can leave now, or if you need to do any preparations, purchasing anything in the city, I can actually go and attend to you to help you carry your things and get it. The Doom Guide has told me that I am to be at your service for the entirety of while you're working on this. And may I just say, I wanted to thank you personally for helping out that poor man who had lost his ass.
Of course. It was our pleasure to help. Slap Sniffy on the back.
Oh yeah, it was our pleasure. Absolutely. It was our first priority. We had him on our minds the entire time.
So I can take you to the upper catacombs immediately, where we'll be entering through the cloister of Kellenborg, or we could, again, look around. The first few places that we will be going through are the Funerary Banquet Hall, the First Families of Flan, the Bone Pit, and Funerary Cults.
Let me get all those places again, River. There's a funerary banquet hall.
Yes, the Funerary Banquet Hall. It is a place where many families would hold funeral banquets when their loved ones are interred. Middle class and wealthy families prefer to rent a banquet room in an inn or host a banquet in their houses, but we don't actually charge for use of this room, so it's popular with the poorer families. And again, I can let you know any information that you need to know about the catacombs. I find them so interesting, and I've studied them my entire life. I'm very excited. This is going to be my first time going down in them.
May I introduce you to our fellow fan, Nier?
Hello, Nier.
Hello. Yeah, I also studied a lot about catacombs.
Oh, aren't they
And
just
lean
so
to Petra.
interesting?
I ship them.
For instance, the Bone Pit.
Feel my bipanic going off.
Pit.
You love the Bone Pit?
Yeah.
I ship them.
To this very day, we don't know anything about the Bone Pit.
That's what makes it so interesting. It's like,
You think Spiffy can take a bone from the bone pit? I mean, it's not a part of a whole body, probably.
I don't think Spiffy's allowed to take bones.
Oh no, we could
Remember-
absolutely. Hey, listen, we could absolutely get a bone for Sniffy because you've got a bone to pick with the undead. And she smiles as if she's told the best joke of her life.
I'll get you a better bone. Don't you worry, Spiffy.
A better bone? Why, I hear that you could go to some of the more raunchy inns for some of those. And she twirls like a little fake mustache as she makes this joke.
Oh.
I
Oh.
like her.
Oh, she's a jokester. I get it.
Sorry, only the highest quality beef bones for my pup.
Oh, you could get those there too.
Oh, cow bones for my dog.
I think they have those too.
I'll just bank on the steak afterwards.
So what's the plan? Where are we going? To the city? To hopefully not go to one of the raunchy places, or directly into the catacombs?
Oh, do we need before we go?
Suppose we
Let's
should go to
head-
the city. I used all my potions. I got one left.
We used
Kurog.
all my potions. Yes.
Understood.
I didn't use your potions. I
about
never
you,
would.
Momo?
Sure we did.
Oh, yeah, I did.
What?
Only
what?
one.
Do you need anything to say before we go to the catacombs?
I don't think so. I'm eager to kill the undead people because that's very bad.
Niffy, do you need potions? Like, is it
Should probably load up on potions.
how many did you need?
I mean, for me, one, but I don't know if anybody else has any.
Let's go potion shopping then, me and you.
Alright, it'll be a girls' trip.
Slay.
If he goes,
Slay.
a girls and girl dog trip?
Absolutely, we'll get you a treat. Just to hold you out so you don't have to eat any bones in that gross, dusty dungeon.
Does a little dance, hopping on one paw with the other paw raised, and then swapping it a few times, as well as shaking her head up and down.
Ooh, what about some duck heart? That would be good for you.
She immediately stops her dance and looks at you as if that is the most serious thing you've ever said. He's like, "You're not
Yeah.
fooling. This isn't like sometimes where you pretend to throw the ball."
Nope. If they have it, I'll buy it for you.
Yes. Or I will sit in front of the man. I will look at him with my big eyes, and I will do that little thing where my tongue slips out, and he might give it to me.
You know what? I think you're right. You gotta really lay it on.
I
I
also
will.
think we need.
Why would I lay on it? I want to eat it.
Nah. Just means you gotta really be super cute, although that's super easy for you.
Yeah, watch this. And she like looks away from you for a moment, and then she looks back to you, eyes super wide. It's like doing the blue steel in Zoolander.
Exactly. We'll get you some free snackies.
All right, and the girls head off on their girls' trip. What about the rest of you? Some of you have a bit of time to study or ask Cassit any questions about the catacombs before going down. Go shopping. What's everyone want to do? Starting with Rogic, who I'm worried might be zoning out again.
No, I'm here. Rocket is here. I look. I think that we need to kill all the undead people, but the problem is, where did they come from?
I'd
Because
like to check out the catacombs a little bit then.
yeah, because the undead don't just come from nowhere. Somebody usually makes them appear.
That is only partially correct. Flan has had many issues over the past, especially with the turmoil in the area around the Moonsea. Momo, it's not always a necromancer that causes these things, although it quite regularly is. There was a time when Flan was covered in a necromantic field from energies left over during a fight with the Zentrum, and it did raise some of the dead in our graveyard. There was no one directly responsible for it, but it did wake some of them. In addition, sometimes various gods or other entities pass through or enact their will, and accidentally a few undead wind up raised because of it. Even beyond that, some people who challenge the Raven Queen or have things that they have yet to finish in life can break free of the bonds of their afterlife, but they don't return to their bodies fully, creating undead.
I did not know any of that. That is very interesting. And Momo tries his best to put on a very sort of intelligent, contemplative look. Not very successfully, but
When it's
he tries to act engaged and interested.
when it's caused by an accident, we call that getting a boner. And she like smiles at everybody again.
Oh no.
I like it.
I don't understand.
You're beginning to get a feel for this woman that she just likes telling really warped and strange.
I love her.
She
Excuse me, is that when the skeletons come back to life to get a boner? I
Yes!
don't
No, that's just
understand.
called morning wood.
I,
Only if it happens when the sun rises, Nero.
she's so Asa-coded from Chainsaw Man.
All right. Sorry. Regardless, where were we? What were we talking? Right. There could be a necromancer behind this, but he would have had to have gotten access to the catacomb through some unknown means. We don't know why the undead are raising right now. That's why we've hired you all to investigate. I would think that Momo could be correct. There could be someone rather than something behind this, but I'm certain that you'll all be able to act on it. Brother Keith told me about your adventures underneath the crypts in one of the other graveyards. You found an entire section we didn't even know was there.
Yeah, there was also a pit that almost killed most of us.
That was in a different area.
that's a different. Yeah.
That's a different one.
Oh my god, that's a different trip.
But yes,
Momo kind of nods his head up and down and kind of backs away, and he gets close to Nero, and he says, "I think this lady is like the people that the brothers at the monastery told me not to go close to."
I like her.
Don't play with your phalanges.
That's what they told me. Yes.
my God.
And he just kind of stands in the back of the group, just nervously, sort of shuffling from foot to foot.
So, do you have any more questions?
When did the Columbivites start disappearing?
They said about a month ago.
Yes, about a month ago. It was actually happening during or time. It was ongoing during your time with the investigation that you guide. About a day after you left the city is when we found. Excuse me?
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm stretching. My back hurt.
It's when we found Sister Bethel.
Okay, let's all calm down.
okay.
Let's all calm down.
But the first Kelumvarite, a novice, went missing about a month ago. As I said, Yovir said, the Doom Guide, sometimes people just leave this kind of a life. It's a difficult task.
We will take care of it, lady.
I have no doubt that you will. All right. Girl trip, girl trip.
Girls trip.
Slams down 1 gold on the butcher table. 1 heart of duck.
What, for 1 gold? Now you can get 10 hearts of ducks for that.
5 gold for 1. So
5 gold for 1 duck heart? How much is a duck?
times are hard. It's winter. We've all left the area and we get barely paid in.
What about the geese?
5 gold.
Alright, what's all the meats you got here?
He looks over his pitiful set of meat. Not much. Chicken. Ran out of our beef about 10 days ago. I think I got some fish.
Did you say tongue fish?
Some
fish.
Oh, some fish.
I
thought you
heard
said
tonguefish
tongue.
too.
I
Yeah,
heard tonguefish as well.
tonguefish? Wow.
Okay, interesting. Take a rain check on that one.
not a hell of a lot.
I
3
think we might have a
gold,
lady
deck
who
of
might like
hearts.
the tonguefish.
3 gold for the heart.
Do we have a
Sure.
deal?
Yeah, it just means my kids won't eat.
You know, won't eat tonight. You're at a butchery.
I have to sell this kid or buy food. Like I said, the supply's all
Absolutely.
withered up. There's barely any trade coming.
Petra, you rolled persuasion?
Yep.
Oh my god.
That's
He got a
like
15. He agreed to it, just like you said. At least I'll be able to afford some medicine from.
Alright.
six rations are 6 gold pieces. I mean, you could buy like 6 rations. What's
Yeah, well, rations aren't exactly like a proper meal. They're trail rations. Rations can literally be things like iron rations or Quiploth, which are Quiploth is it's kind of like orange. I've made it before. It's hard to explain. But iron rations is like salami, like a few slices of it, cheese, hardtack. It's travel food. It's not something that you want to eat every day.
I just imagine MREs.
Basically,
Petra knows how it is to live off rations. Tough luck.
it's definitely not
She's supporting her.
something that,
She's
like,
supporting
a kid-
her best friend Niffy.
It's definitely
Not-
not something that a child could grow up on.
She knows.
So yeah, he agrees to it for 3 gold. He'll give you some very nice duck heart.
Singular duck heart?
Enough that Spiffy will be happy for a week.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds like a deal.
There you go, Spiffy.
Thank you, Petra.
Of
Getting
course.
back in Spiffy's good graces.
Spiffy looks at you, big eyes, and says, "Like to eat."
You can eat one, because if you eat all of them, you won't have any for tomorrow.
But
And then if you
then-
don't have any for tomorrow, you
but
won't be
then-
happy because you don't have any tomorrow.
I hear you, and I understand you, but think about it. If I ate it all right now, I would be that many much happy right
That's very true. But just one for right now. And I'll
He's
let
big
Petra
dog.
get... Huh?
He's a big dog.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, I didn't know I spoke dog, but then I was just talking and I started talking to Spiffy and Spiffy started talking back, and so I was like, oh, okay. So we were just talking.
Spiffy like warm food or cold food?
You like warm food or you like cold food?
I like food.
He likes food. Say warm food.
Yeah, warm food.
Yeah, warm food.
Petra's gonna cast precipitation to warm up the duck heart.
Aw, look
Spiffy
at that,
doesn't know-
Spiffy. She's being so nice.
If he doesn't know what you're doing with it, but is whining and sitting excitedly and looking, and she just keeps saying, "Why do I not have it yet?"
Don't worry,
she's-
she's making it tastier.
But how could it become tastier? It is
Just
already
imagine how
tasty.
tasty a duck heart is, and then imagine it twice as tasty.
What's twice? It's 2 duck hearts. It's 2 duck hearts? I'm getting 2? She looks at you.
It's as tasty as 2 duck hearts.
But it's only 1 duck. Give.
Gives.
Now. Her eyes go super wide. She looks at Petra, she looks to you, and she goes, "It's warm!"
Yeah,
But it's not 2.
extra tasty.
It's not 2. I was told 2.
It's double the tasty.
It's 2. It's not 2. I want 2. 2? 2. We agreed on 2. 2. Yes.
You'll get 2 once we're out of the dungeon, along with your steak.
Okay, let's go in the dungeon right now. Dungeon now. Dungeon now.
Wait,
Well, time to go grab our
Oh,
potions then,
no.
Niffy.
what breed is
All right, let's do it. All you hear is bark, 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 bark.
What breed is Sniffy?
Kind of like a big mutt.
fluffy dog.
Yeah, big fluffy mutt.
Big fluffy white dog. Floppy
Oh, what? Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Potions cost 50 gold, I believe, right?
It costs 50 gold to craft, isn't it? It's, oh, no, 50
25
gold.
gold to craft.
Oh, not here, though.
Yeah.
Everything sucks
Supply
and
and
flawed.
demand.
They're 100 gold apiece.
100 gold a piece.
Yeah, you can go shopping,
take my
too.
chances of dying.
Yeah.
It's why one of the complications I have for Kurog, who's been making potions and tending to people, is getting his kneecaps busted.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna try and haggle them down to 50 gold to market price.
Oh, no. Impossible check. You can nat 20, the Alchemist Guild won't do it. The shopkeeper tells you, I can't actually barter this unless you're a representative of the Alchemist Guild. They will put me in jail.
How unfortunate.
I guess we'll have to wait on Kurog to make some. Probably after this mission.
Petra's gonna put her back on, put her hand on Niffy's back and just lead her away from the shopkeeper. Why would you say that right in front of someone that represents the Alchemist Guild?
What, me?
Hey, hold up a second.
You put a target on Kurog's back.
Shopkeeper's running after you. Hey, hold on a second.
Run!
Oh, my bad.
No, wait, please, wait!
Sniffy, bark at them!
Wait. The guy gets stopped up by Spiffy and says, please, it's really important, just a second of your time.
Not to Spiffy! She'll tell me!
It's a dog!
She's
Big's dog!
I don't!
She'll remember.
Spiffy comes back to you later and explains, that man said a lot of many words.
Yeah, maybe I should tell him to leave you with a letter.
Spiffy nods, and then I guess you guys head to the catacombs?
Yep.
Right.
Yep, I believe other people want to do shopping as well, though.
Yes, Poke.
Poke is wondering if he can buy a silver weapon.
Yeah, of course you can.
Oh.
That's going to be more expensive. Silver ring, hold on.
Okay.
Is silver effective against undead?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it is.
Is it?
You don't know
passing
that?
it around.
After that
don't know
last
that.
fight with the pirates, I want something silver now.
The pirates were not undead, they were infernal.
Yeah, but they're still special enemies. I want something silver for special enemy now.
Okay,
Makes sense.
like
What
battle-wise,
ghosts
like...
can't hurt?
Better-wise,
silver.
you're actually wrong. Silver does not affect all kinds of undead.
I wonder if a ghost can.
Hey, raunchy girl, I forgot your name. You think silver helps with the undead? You know a lot about the undead.
In some cases, yes, but primarily what works best is anything that's bludgeoning for skeletons and break their bones.
Perfect.
It's only for extremely powerful undead that are resistant. So silvering a weapon increases its cost by 100 gold. Egg.
Jesus. Yeah, I can't do that then. Never mind. Do you know how much a shield would cost?
Well, hold on, what weapon did you want to buy?
Just a silver sword, but I don't have 100 gold, so never mind.
So,
I
short
only
or
have
long sword?
89. Long sword?
The party might chip in for it, which is why I asked.
No. Nah, I'm goblin, so I don't think they will. How about a shield?
No, the party
How much does a
have
shield
seen
cost?
you be pretty helpful in the fights multiple times.
How much
It's
is a
up to
shield?
them. How much for a shield?
I turned
of
a
what?
blind eye to him, so I never see that.
A silvered longsword is 30 gold pieces, apparently. So my price estimate was wrong. I looked up the difference between a regular warhammer and a silvered warhammer. It was 100 gold difference for a silvered longsword. It's actually only 30 gold total.
That's such a weird difference between those two. Okay.
That's just D&D book for you.
No, I believe you. I'll take a silver thing for -30, right?
Yep, silvered longsword. I just put it on the party sheet. So just remove 30 gold, then drag that from party sheet.
And how much will a shield cost? That's combat tracker. Shit.
Depends on the shield.
A cheap normal shield?
Just a cheap, regular, no fanciness, nothing interesting.
Yeah.
One base regular shield is 10 gold.
-10.
Added to the party sheet for you.
Thank you. I would like to also buy more food because I'm assuming there's no food down there, so I'm gonna buy a shit ton of food.
Hey, rations are unfortunately at a premium right now, so instead of 6 silver, they're 1 gold apiece.
You know, okay, I'll go on a diet. How about a shovel?
A shovel, okay?
I didn't know that was an item,
She's
and now
definitely.
that I know,
It's 2 gold for a shovel, and she is definitely going to be like, hey, so I see that you just bought a shovel that you didn't have before that you're bringing into the catacombs. Did you hear what the Doom Guide said about not fucking with the bodies?
no, I dig hole.
Don't do that in the catacombs.
But hole.
So the catacombs are, again, winding. There is a lot of mystery still about them. So many records have been lost. If you dig anywhere that we haven't, checked to see if it's diggable, you could collapse a huge section of it and kill us all immediately.
Okay.
Are you buying the shovel?
Egg kills the party. Part 50.
Are you buying the shovel?
But I'm trying not to kill anybody else in the party.
You could buy it now and then just have
What's
it.
that one guy?
You can use it as a bludgeoning weapon.
His name was Joe, the one that you killed a deer dozens of times with.
Yeah, a deer. There we go. Yeah, I don't want to kill a deer like the party. A deer, yeah. Oh wait, that could use that as a bludgeoning weapon instead of a club, huh?
That is true. Shovel can be an improvised weapon. Do you want me to?
I'll buy a shovel.
Okay, it's 2 gold pieces.
Yep.
Okay, shield and shovel are on the party sheet.
That is 42 gold. I would like to buy 10 rations. That's 10
another
gold.
10 gold, so that'll be 52 gold.
So 50. Yes. And I think I'm it because I don't need torches because I'm night vision.
They are all.
Oh, does that include water as well or no?
No, you need a water skin for that.
Can I buy 5 water skins?
You already have a water skin. Generally, I assume that as long as you get access to water, you're able to fill it up. Did you want to buy a spare water skin? You already have one.
Yeah, I'll buy a spare.
Okay, every water skin holds 4... Take this. Pints, whatever a fucking pint is. 4 pints of liquid. Each one costs 2 silver. How many are you getting?
America.
2 silver. Water skins. 5 pounds?
Freak,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ, water skins are heavy. I'll just buy one.
Okay, so you're buying 1 more water skin. It
Minus
is
5S.
added to the sheet.
Thank you. It's
5
5
silver.
years worth of water.
Yeah, okay.
Water skin is 2 silver.
2 silver, thank you. That's it for now. Damn.
Okay, take them off the party sheet, put them in your personal inventory. Anybody else doing any shopping? Egg, you can
So you
shift
can
click to
over
take the
something?
stack at once.
Thank you.
Sorry, what was that?
Deer.
Nifty?
How much does it cost to silver a weapon?
It depends. You want to silver your greatsword, right?
Yeah.
Give me a sec. I'm just going to look at the price of a greatsword versus a silvered greatsword, and that's how much it'll be.
Okay.
That is smart.
So to buy a singular greatsword, they're 50 gold normally.
Mm-hmm.
A silvered one, according to D&D, is going to cost...
So that's 50.
Okay, thanks D&D for not actually having a silvered greatsword ever fucking written down or put in anything. I'm just going to default it to 100 gold extra.
100 gold extra?
Yeah, so it'd be 100 gold to silver it.
What did you get that was silver? Egg?
A longsword. It was only 30 gold.
Yeah, I got
What?
a longsword.
Well, a greatsword is like twice the size. And a base greatsword is like it's
What about
50.
60? What if I can I bargain with you for 60? Double the sword?
I'm sorry, but the Blacksmiths Guild won't let me.
89,
What?
52. That's
Fine, I'll
36.
pay 100.
Okay. 36.
Okay.
Petra, as your best friend, will help you. I'll pay half of it.
No, it's 36.
Aw, thanks.
Give me a
Yeah.
quick moment. I have to macro this. People can roleplay. I'm not going to be talking for a moment while I try to figure this out.
Aw, thanks, Petra. You know what? I haven't named my sword yet. What do you think I should name it?
Daddy.
Cleaver?
Stiffy.
Jesus
Stiffy.
Stabby!
Oh, no.
I did not mean that in any way. You.
Niffy Stiffy.
You know, I heard Nier over there screaming stabby. Stabby's pretty tempting, but this one's not really stabby. This one's more of like a slashy.
Alright, Somni, I've added silvered as a trait to your greatsword, so it should automatically macro and bypass silver things now. You might want to change the name of it. Actually, the blacksmith says, now I'm supposed to charge you extra, but you seem like a nice girl and your dog is extra cute. So,
Thanks.
if you'd like, I can engrave your sword with a name while you're here.
Heck yeah.
Cleavy.
Okay. Cleavy? No. Maybe. Wait, ask someone else to do something while I think of a name.
Sure.
I
That
think
might work
Nier is
suddenly.
buying
Somni,
a,
whenever you decide, you can just change the name of Greatsword in your actions and your inventory to match the name of the new weapon, okay?
Hyperion.
So, meanwhile, Nier, I heard you say something. What's up?
clubs are simple weapons, right?
Clubs are simple weapons.
Alright, Nier's gonna buy a club.
Wait. Before you do, I have a club I threw in the party sheet that I don't want no more.
Oh, wait, never mind then.
Yeah.
Nier will take,
You grab Poke's
okay.
goblin-sized club. It's awkwardly small for you, but it will still function.
No, oh, fine.
I mean, unless of like...
River, you ass.
It's weird. It's smaller. You think that there's like about 5 inches of the club missing off of what you'd expect a normal club to look and to seem like.
Yeah, I
Also
think...
weirdly thin in like certain areas and thicker in others, and there's this weird like knotty bump side of it.
Wait a minute. Is this?
And it seems to bend to the side too.
Oh no, it has warts. No, I think they're just gonna get an actual like regular sized club.
Yeah, if you want to buy a new club, it is 1 silver.
That's a hard
That's
part.
10 gold, right?
Silver.
No, 10 silver equal 1 gold.
Oh man.
I can't give you money. You want money? I have money.
Yeah.
Here, you have 207. Oh, I know you don't have any. So 1 gold, you would break apart into 10 silver. So just remove 1 gold. No, you have 7 silver right now in your inventory. Just give them the one silver.
Oh yeah, duh. Alright.
Or before.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it.
Here, I'll remove that
You know,
electrum from
Petra, I
your
like the name you gave us for it.
Remove what?
Which one?
I think you said,
But,
did you say
no,
Hyperion
way back.
or
It was
Hyperion?
horrible.
Yeah, Hyperion.
Hyperion. I like it. Well, may the silver sword.
You think I wear this crown for nothing?
You don't have to tell me the name or the reason about that. That story tell me later. Words hard. Talk spiffy too much. Bark. I've been barking this whole time. Anyways.
Wait. I want you to roleplay that bark out. For reasons.
Of course.
I'm sure you do.
Bark, 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 bark.
I have no idea how much I needed that happened. All right. So, is everybody ready?
No, what do you want me to remove?
Oh, never mind.
I already removed it. The Electrum.
Oh, that's lame.
Doddle, if you want the club, take it from the party sheet, add it to your inventory. Anybody else?
Egg.
What?
Can I ask a blacksmith to shorten my pike so I can make it into a spear instead?
Uh,
I'm assuming they could just saw off the long part of the wood. Would that be okay or no?
not really how that works. Pikes and spears.
I mean, a pike is just a long spear, right?
Not exactly.
Really? Oh.
He says he'll do it for a gold.
Sure, I'll give him a gold.
Okay.
Wait, is that really true though? Wait, what?
It's the same as just buying a new spear. So there's a spear in your inventory and remove your pike.
Well, the thing is, the spear's linked to the spear tip is linked to my character's background. Remember?
Yeah. So that's why you wanted it. Okay.
Yeah.
Remove the pike from your inventory, and it's still the same tip. Okay.
Okay, sweet. That works for me.
He just
Did
saws
someone
off the tip of
accidentally
the
put a
pike.
silver longsword in my inventory?
Delete that out. Sorry. I put that in just to check to see how the macro worked for making something silvered, and I deleted it from your actions, but I forgot to take it out of your inventory.
I was like, I don't think I had this before.
All right. Anybody else?
Move on gold. 35.
All right. But that said, your guide says, okay, are you all ready to go now?
Sure thing, Kassi.
Okay. You guys are led into the cloister. The entrance to the catacombs is through a stone structure that resembles the many mausoleums in the graveyard, except that this building has no door, just an open archway. Inside is a small paved floor that opens into a wide stone staircase. The building is little more than a covering over the stairs. Dwarves in the party can easily see that the stone building is much newer than the steps. No roll needed, Kurog. You can tell that the walls and roof have stood for no more than 2 centuries, but the steps are at least 4 times that old, possibly even older.
These walls were definitely built after the steps were put in place. I wonder if the original walls had been torn down at one point.
Maybe refurbished?
Maybe.
Steps are beautifully old, and you're beginning to have flashbacks at one time that you got really possessive about a door.
You guys remember that door?
Stop looking at the stone.
That was such a nice door.
You guys head down the stairs, and at the base of the stairs, it opens up into a large, irregularly shaped chamber. Stone ledges are carved into most of the walls to serve as tables. The far wall of this room is covered in a huge fresco. The painted tiles portraying people from every race and walk of life, arranged with no sense of perspective or relative scale. The design has suffered heavy damage from water seepage and mildew over the century. So, this is the cloister of Kelemvor. This is generally, this area and the next are typically as far as non-faithful folk will ever come into the catacombs. Beyond this point and the next, only members of the clergy are normally allowed. This is a place
well,
where...
namaste.
What?
Well, namaste.
She looks at you and says, I don't think we will be staying. The recently deceased are placed on any of the stone biers over here for viewing by family members and friends before we carry them deeper into the catacombs for internment. Let me know when you're ready to move on to the banquet hall, and I'll lead you over there.
I'm ready to go.
I don't think I'm ready.
I guess we should look at the painting. Any artsy people?
Oh, maybe one of us can roll something on it.
Would you like to help me look at them?
I haven't set the map up yet because this map was particularly frustrating to get set up. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So there are 2 different routes you guys can currently go from. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna post. The wide kind of round room there is the room that you're currently in. You guys could carry on the way you're going or go through the door on the side.
Still can't hear you.
River, is you there?
I am there. Hello.
Hello,
Okay, now we
River.
can hear you.
Speak.
Hi. So what I said was, you're in the kind of like long, wide room there, and there is a door directly beside you. Or you could keep carrying on down the hallway, the north.
North?
Split the party. No.
I sent that picture. I know it's like tilted, right?
Yeah.
But the west is the north. That's why I said this map was particularly frustrating for me to get set up. So it isn't set up today because I didn't know if we were going to get this far. Basically, I'm just we're going a little bit later beyond our normal stop time because we started late, and I'm going to keep going until we run into the first encounter.
So I was just going to say maybe it'd be a good place to break off, but
we could just break off here as well, and then I can get the map set up for next time.
Yeah, I don't mean to be that guy, but I have an early day tomorrow.
You are absolutely not that guy. I know that we started late today because we were getting all the level ups and such done. So I don't mind wrapping up now if we need to.
I mean, you guys feel free to keep going if you like, but I need to call it here, is what I'm saying. So
players,
we also have our little appointment as well.
Oh God, what did I forget about?
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves. I didn't download it.
Oof.
Good job.
Rude.
Sorry.
You're funny. Love you, River.
Love you too. All right, are we wrapping up then?
I'm okay with it.
Probably. You get your alpha boofing angrily.
Oh no, not Alpha. Why is he boofing angrily?
He's always boofing.
All right, we're gonna raid into one of the talents I manage, Bleed today. So make sure to give her all of your love and support. She is a world-eating fox. I don't know what the hell she's playing today because she didn't clear it with me, but her title is Mama, I'm a Criminal, I'm a Pith Baby. And the game is titled Mouthwashing, okay. So who the fuck knows what she's doing? We're gonna raid into her tonight, guys.
And Joel was playing that earlier.
Interesting.
So when you get in there, I don't know what kind of content you're gonna get.
Is it gonna be Dentist Simulator or something very concerning?
Very. All right, guys.
Simulator.
Yeah, it looks like a horror. All right, thank you guys so much. Enjoy the hold music as we handle the raid. And what day is it today? Monday? Maybe I'll stream a bit on Tuesday. Definitely we'll be streaming on Wednesday. I think we're going back to Space Marine 2, or we'll do Destiny 2. Who really knows what we be doing yet? I certainly don't. Thank you guys so much for supporting. Make sure to check out our plushie that we have right now. We need to sell a bunch of those. So it's the best way to support me and the agency. If someone can put that command up really quickly, the raid's happening in 30 seconds, and I realize I forgot to talk about the plushie today. Okay. For now.
Good night.
Bye.